All right, we're just going to start just like this. Good morning, everybody. God bless you guys. It is Feel Good Friday. It is Friday, June the 25th, 2021, 3 minutes after the hour. Welcome to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Senny J, along with our co-host Barbi Cologne, where you get your morning started right. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. That chat room is wide open, or please call in 570-982-6950. iHeartRadio, radio.com, ShawnHarveyMorningShow.com. Fam Radio app distributed by Comedy World Net Radio. A special shout out to all our affiliates out there. 94.5 The Blaze, Louisville, Kentucky. Also WFLX, The Flex in Rochester. We appreciate you guys. We're on all major podcast platforms. Google the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team. It'll send you to all links this morning. We're on YouTube. Good morning, everybody over there. Please subscribe to our YouTube page, the Shawn Harvey Morning Show. This morning as well, we're on Facebook, so please like our business page. Go to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team business page. Like it. You get notified Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. when we go live. And join the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team group page. Invite yourself to the group, one of the hottest groups on Facebook, approaching 5,000 members. We appreciate you guys for that. So, only place on earth where you get your morning started right. Feel Good Friday, all the morning love right here this morning. Senny J, God bless you. Good morning. Forehead looking real decent right there this morning, Senny J. Your skin looking clear. God bless you. That neck looking really good this morning, Senny J. You do have a shine about yourself, young lady. Good morning. God bless. And how are you?
Good morning, Shawn. Good morning, everybody listening. I'm feeling great. It's a Feel Good Friday, and I am going to get you guys started off with some Senny Says, where I will let you know what's going on in Hollywood and entertainment news. You do not want to miss it. Also, if you haven't stepped outside today, I'm going to give you the weather right now in downtown Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, where we broadcast from. It is currently 55 degrees. It is a bit chilly outside, but it is going up to a high of 82 degrees today, and it will be sunny. So that is something to look forward to. In New York, it is currently 64 degrees and cloudy. They are going up to a high of 81 degrees today, so it'll be a nice day out there. In Atlanta, it is currently 66 degrees, going up to a high of 84 degrees, and it will be sunny all day. In Orlando, it is currently 73 degrees, and they are going up to a high of 82 degrees with maybe some afternoon thunder showers in Orlando, Florida. So you'll want to carry your umbrella. And in Los Angeles, California, it is currently 61 degrees. They're going up to a high of 79, and it'll be sunny and clear all day. That is the weather that I have for you. Let us know what the weather is like where you are. Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Senny J, along with our co-host Barbi Cologne, where you get your morning started right.
Exactly. Only place on earth where you get that morning started right. I strongly suggest you guys grab your beverage, tea, milk, water, coffee, orange juice, or a glass of wine, or anything you prefer to drink this morning, because we have the morning buzz. It's one thing on this show that we can guarantee each and every morning is your head will be buzzing before 9 o'clock. So stay tuned for that. Senny, what else you got?
Yes, and in the 9 o'clock hour, we're going to have front page news with Senny J, where I will let you know what's going on locally and nationally in the news. You do not want to miss it.
And on a Feel Good Friday, we also have Harvey's House of Sports, where we get back into the live action with the NBA. I'll let you guys know what the Clippers did last night when they played their first home game in the playoffs. So stay tuned for that. But there's also an underlying story about that game as well. So thank you so much for tuning in. And also what we'll do, Senny J, within the next 45 minutes, we'll shout out the room. Show the room some love in the chat room, where the heart's at in the chat room. Hey, also, we want to give a special shout out to our DJs. DJ's not here. DJ Rome and DJ Young Enough. Thank you so much for the music. Young men, we truly appreciate you. Now, Senny J, on a Feel Good Friday. I got a lot of rest yesterday, Senny J, because, you know.
I know you put up a picture showing you're going to get your rest.
Thank you.
Who does that?
You know, the group wants to know how the podcast is doing, CJ. So I have to, you know, you're letting the group into your life with your your mission, your 49 days, which you actually doing a tremendous job at. So I just wanted to, let them know that because I didn't get any sleep the last couple of days, that I stayed home and I rested. I got home around 11 in the afternoon yesterday, shortly after the show, and I parked my ass in the house and I chilled.
That's it? You didn't have no shows last night?
Nah, the shows.
No running around?
No running around.
Nothing to do?
Nah, that's cool. No running around. Running around tonight. I got a show tonight and tomorrow night and Sunday night. So, but yeah. So I want to say your boy is rested a little bit, and I'm going to chill out a little bit today before I go on out again. And don't forget Sunday, Smokey Suarez, Roberto Vanderpool at the Iron Mule, 831 South Delaware Drive, Eastern Pennsylvania. Y'all come on out, hit me up. I have some free passes. Call me 570-982-6950. Now, Senny, while I was relaxing yesterday, I'm a man of a certain age, 56. I'm never ashamed of that. You already know this. 56 from the Bronx, New York. That swag's still heavy, though. And I'm proud of that. But, Senny, in my family, especially on my father's side, may he rest in peace, took a long time for the gray hairs to come in on my side of the family, St. J.
You didn't tell me I had my mask on.
Oh, my fault.
Out here masking it.
Yeah, no doubt. That's what you non-vax do. More power to the... All right, anyway. So, Senny, in my family, and I remember this as a boy, my father was in his 50s, and he never grayed. There was no gray hair in sight.
No gray hair?
And that sort of transformed into me, right? Mm-hmm. So, Senny, I didn't start graying. I'm 56 now, right? Proud of it. I think around in my early 50s, I started.
But you don't have any hair.
No, I do. I just shave my hair all the time. I do
like
have
on
hair.
Your head.
I do. If my head. If I don't shave my head, my hair grow. It'll grow. I'll have a few bald spots. I do. I have the bald spot. My head is. I have patches on the top of my head. I actually can have that whole. The whole hairline. The whole shape up thing.
Yeah.
I have that.
Do you?
I could do the shape up thing, but there's a whole.
How long would it take for your hair to grow out?
Probably a couple of weeks.
Really? You don't ever want to do that?
I'm too lazy to maintain it.
Right.
And I'm anti-barber. Shout out to the barbers.
That's crazy.
So so what happened, Senny, on a Feel Good Friday, I started graying on my face, which that's a sexy look right now. The women love the men with the gray beard. That's facts, at least for the last couple of years.
I don't do the beard thing, but I understand it.
Right, but women love the men, the distinguished gentleman look with the beard, with the gray popping.
Yeah, they like that.
Right. Ladies, put a number one chat room if you like. If you feel in the distinguished beard, this distinguished looking man with the beard, right? Now, Senny, I have that as well. So when I grow my hair now, in this time of my life, when my hair grows, it just grows gray. Right. So my facial hair is gray. It's not like I used to have like black or natural color, and then gray, and then the gray started taking over, and now it's just a gray festival.
Right. So
that's cool. I'm grateful to even see my grays. No. Right? No, I am. Now, Senny, this earlier today, there's a report out, right, that people with that, say if you're young and you spot a gray hair on a Feel Good Friday, Senny, that gray hair can reverse itself back to whatever natural color it is.
Let me see what you're talking about.
Right. Now,
this is what they're saying on the news?
So they say on the news this morning. Now, there's also, gray hair is also, one of the contributing factors, CJ, of gray hair is stress. Now, there's also, it's genetics as well, Senny. So if your parents were graying early in life, then most likely, if you know, you're gray early in life as well. And I mean early, like 30s. Most folks will start, you know, if it's genetics, it'd be mostly in their 30s, Senny. Now, the stress part of it, I might want to question that, because they're saying if you have a stressful life or you're stressing, you could possibly prematurely start graying.
Well, it's surprising for me. This is because I am starting to gray.
How old are you?
I'm 34. And this actually started like a couple of years ago, and it's become real, like serious right now, to the point where I'm considering I have to like diet, because it's coming in the front, Shawn. Like, I know people see it because I see it in like pictures and different stuff. And before, it just used to be like one or two, but now it's like uncontrollable. And I don't pick them because they're like, you know, don't pick them or whatever, because it could bring more.
Right.
But they're just growing out of control. Now, what I also found was crazy, when I gave the stress part, when I gave birth to my daughter,
Right.
you know, my first pregnancy, and it was a natural birth and everything like that.
Right.
The next day, I had 2 gray hairs in my eyebrow, in my right eyebrow.
What?
Yeah, in the morning. So I thought that was really crazy.
Now,
So that, you know, could be some type of trauma as well.
So,
But also,
Wait.
you've seen my mom. My mom has a lot of gray hair.
Right.
And she said she started graying early a little bit too.
So it goes back to what I was.
And my grandma has a head of gray hair.
So then it goes
So
back
it
to the
could be
blood.
some genetics.
right? So
And some stress.
Right.
Because I'm stressed out. And I'm trying not to, because I don't know if that's what's causing these hairs to come out like this.
Now, I think in you sharing, I believe
It's a real problem for me.
No, I just know, Senny, I believe it's more genetics with you comparison to the stress. I think that if you didn't have any stress in your life, you would probably be graying anyway. Now, for me, it's different. Now, Senny, when I was in my 40s and I didn't have any gray hair, I thought there was something wrong with me. Because I'm like, why is this taking so long? Because I should be graying at this point in my life.
All right.
So I was one that I was actually waiting. I was ready to embrace the grays.
Right.
But they were delayed.
Oh, no.
Now,
I feel like mine's make me look older.
Now, in the times that we live now, gray hair on a Feel Good Friday, Senny, was more of a taboo kind of thing back in the day, even as recent as 20 years ago. Like, I think that people were being discriminated against because of their grayness, or the gray in the hair. Today, though, Senny, I think where we live in, and I know you're going to share a story.
Remember, it was a trend,
Right,
too.
right. So
a lot of girls were dyeing their hair.
a lot of young folks were dyeing their hair gray.
Yeah.
And I think social media, the social media is running everything. Social media has embraced the grays. Senny, do you think that is your salvation for acceptance with your gray, because of the powers that be on social media co-sign this? Because if it comes to a situation where they say cancel gray hair, then we're all done.
Yeah, like I thought that I could embrace it because I was like, oh, cool. Like girls are getting like gray lace fronts and like, you know, but I don't think the gray looks good on me. I think it makes me look older.
But do you think?
I don't think that's my color.
Wait, whoa. Is that something internally in you? Because even though
No,
you
'cause
do
I-
have gray going, I can see your gray. I can see gray.
Okay.
But
Can you stop looking at it right now?
there's one right there. But Senny, but you still at the age of 34. I'm 56. Senny, you still you have a youthful look about yourself. So
But with the grays, it's like, girl, what's going on with you?
no, I don't think
You got
so.
some Benjamin Button stuff happening.
and Senny,
It's just stressful because I just don't know where they're coming from and why they're coming in so ferociously in the front. Like I understand but like but they're coming in a lot because like even like in my hair, they're like in my hair. It's
Senny,
crazy.
But Senny, wouldn't that just
like I think in like the next 5 years,
it's gonna 5 years. 5 years. You be Wheezy Jefferson at the end of this year. See, 5 years. 5. I'm 21. You talking about 26, 27? 2020. No. See, you're going to fast track. But Senny, for you, like I said, for me, it was the opposite. I don't know. I can't remember when my mother started graying, but my father, it took a long time. And I think it's in the blood. Genetics, like you said. So I think that's what's going on with you. Now, your mother's a beautiful young lady. She's great. She looks great. Senny, you are a very attractive young lady. You have a pretty face. You have full features. And because you lost that weight, you're losing weight, that neck's popping. So because your neck is so beautiful, it'll offset what's going on with those grays. I think that...
Should I dye it?
No, and that's what I wanted to talk about too. Before you get into did you got one story about the gray hair, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But hold on. My whole thing is this. Tricky, call the other number 570-982-6950. Tricky's calling. He's calling my personal.
Tricky, you calling the bat line?
Tricky, calling my personal line. Tricky, call the other number. Tricky.
Did somebody drink out of this? I'm just gonna drink.
It's Senny. Well, that was there left for you from yesterday. So Senny, do you? I think on a Feel Good Friday that no, you shouldn't dye your hair. I don't think you should do that because you're a beautiful young lady anyway. So do you think that a gentleman that's around your age group, one of these young 35-year-old swag masters, you think that they won't talk to you because they see a little bit of gray in your forehead? Even the young, listen, older men like me, of course, we're not gonna mind a woman your age with a little gray going. I say go team, right? I say go team. But Senny, I don't think that a young man in your age group, let's say group B, won't talk to you because you have some grays going on in the front.
They'll be like, what the hell?
Nah, they wouldn't do that.
They're gonna be like, yo, this girl had grays.
Because you look youthful. You look your age, Senny. You look younger than your age. You look between 30 and 34.
Both the grays.
Shawn Harvey Morning Show, sings Barbi.
Good morning. This is Tricky. Good morning, guys.
Come on, let's clap.
Hey, Tricky. Good morning.
Former chat room member of the week, BX Hero.
All right, Senny, you're doing great. Don't worry about the grays. Worrying about the grays is going to bring the stress on. And then you're going to get gray. But, I mean, just I'm not going to say as modify yourself, but just prepare to change your look up to go with it. It can enhance you. I mean, you're looking at it as it's bad, like, you know, it's the end of the world, but it isn't. It's a change that's going to come. You just happen to, you already spoke that your family, genetically, it happens. So you may not be able to fight this like that. You know, if your favorite color was blue, and now you got to say, okay, maybe it's going to be a slate blue, something to go along with it. You know, because like Shawn said, you have a youthful look. I mean, you're doing the working out. It's going on great.
Oh, thanks,
And
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, but
don't stress
But
it.
Cindy,
Cindy.
but
Don't
so
stress
so
it.
Cindy, hold on, hold on.
thanks, Tricky.
Cindy, you see, read between the lines what he's saying though. It's a positive attitude about it. He's saying embrace it, modify it, go with it, go with the
And you'll be
colors.
fine. Yes.
You're youthful.
Yes.
What Tricky? Why do folks? I think for me, being gray, I have gray hair, of course. I think, my God, you would want to live long enough to see a gray hair.
Yes.
People keep what, don't you want
Like
to
you
live
said,
long enough? There's a lot of young folks out there, may they rest in peace, that haven't had a chance to get one gray hair.
That's right. One gray hair didn't even get the sprout on them. You know, so when you get a gray, like Shawn said earlier, when we hit our 40s, we were like, yeah, I'm getting old, I'm grown, but where's that hair?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was like, that's gonna officiate it. Like, all right, I got a gray. Yes, I'm old now. You know, but when it came, and like now, I look for it. I mean, I got some. I don't have many though. And here it is, I'm touching my mid-50s. So it's like, okay, it's not coming. But I also live a happy, youthful life. The music keep me going. You know, stay happy. And if it happens next year, it happens and say, boom. Oh, snap, what happened? I got a snow cap. It'll just happen.
Cindy, you also,
stress it.
Cindy, you also. She's looking at her grays.
Look
Cindy,
at this. It's like a whole freaking community over here on the right side.
Cindy,
it's crazy.
Cindy, Tricky, and everybody don't forget to listen to Tricky at 12 noon on Fam Radio. Do you also?
Look,
but
look over here too.
But wait a minute. But Cindy, you're not even listening to
Ridiculous.
Tricky. You're not even listening to him. Here's again, and I talk about this too as well, and I'll just follow Tricky's lead with this. Cindy, acceptance is everything. If you hear it in his voice, he accepts what life is bringing him that he can't control. His attitude, though, is great about it.
Men can accept gray hairs. It's different for women.
But see, Tricky, she brings up a good point. But social media, which can tear you down and glorify you.
Social media. That's all that is.
Right. Now, social media though has embraced, and the social media gods are friends with the gray hair.
Right.
So there's no cancel the gray hair movement on social media. So Cindy, you're good with that. And men are I'm attracted to women with gray hair.
Yeah.
Tricky, do you see? Now, Tricky's out in these streets. He see everything. Tricky, whether the woman's white, black, green, or blue, you've seen some women that are super attractive that have gray hair, right?
Correct. And I mean, it's nothing like it, man. To see a female embrace herself and just carry herself as is, because like it is, like you said, it's coming in and more are liking it now. So they look forward to it, and like I said, I see them change right along with it, and there's no trying to fight it. They look good.
Yeah.
They look good.
Well, I haven't been doing anything. I just let it rock.
Right.
I mean, unless I, put some like extensions or something in my hair.
Right.
But it is,
okay, hold on. The guy talk to him. Let me let him in.
But in the mornings when I'm getting ready, I am like, oh my gosh, maybe I should try this.
Yeah, you see it, and that's
It's
okay
getting out
though,
of
Senny.
control.
You want to see that. You got to, first of all, you got to be happy that you're able to see it. Think about how many people can't see. Okay?
Right.
And then the next thing you do when you see it, the first thing you do, you start feeling it. Like, ooh, it's a little stiffer than the black hairs. And I know because we all do that. We all do that. But accept it, because it's great. It may be a good look on you. You don't know that. We the ones who got to see that and say, oh, snaps. Hey, Senny, that looked really good on you. And then what would you say?
Right.
Tricky. When my gray hair started coming in, Senny, it was a glorious day. When I saw the gray, and then I saw it metamorphosize into the grays taking over, Senny, when the grays started taking over, I loved it. I thought it was something. I thought it was a beautiful thing.
It was a new stage in life.
Right.
It was a new stage for us. Right.
So, Senny, your stages are coming earlier. But her mother and her grandmother, her mother it's genetics, you're right. Her mother, Senny just said her mother started graying really early. I think the gray hair is sexy as hell. I think it's sexy for women. I think it's sexy for men. And I think we need Tricky. I wish everybody was just listening to Tricky. I think it's an attitude as well. Embrace your life. Tricky's like, yo, whether if I'm gray or not, man, I'm ready for this. That's all I'm saying. And you know what? You're right. There is, for younger folks, if you're graying, it is contributed. Senny, you get a quick story for me. It's contributed to stress. So maybe if you young enough, I'm not talking about young or nut. If you was stressing out and living wrong, maybe the gods put some gray hair on you.
Right.
To let you know.
Hey, Senny, I got a question for Senny, son. Hold on, Senny. Now, I know how you like to research things a lot on the internet. And I'm sure you researched and you seen this, the thing about gray hair can be meaning cancer. Am I right?
No, I didn't see that.
Okay, good. So now I know you're gonna go and look at it now. Listen, she's gonna go and do it now.
Yes, that means cancer.
What? What he said?
Gray hair can be a sign of cancer.
No. Hey.
Listen, I read it, and like I say, it's that you gotta remember you can't believe everything that's there.
No. Tricky. You was on that soul train going right up to the last stop, and then you made a detour.
All right, I'll send you the article.
Now you're on. Now you went down. Now you went down conspiracy lane. I could see. No, hold on. I could see. Yes, if someone unfortunately find out they had cancer or they had some terminal illness and it stresses them out and they start graying, I get that. I don't think that gray hair. I don't think that if you have
can
gray,
be an indicator.
Come over here. Come on.
You think it could be an indicator? I'm going to look it up. Where'd you read that at, Tricky? I'm going to find it out.
Tricky.
Yeah.
Tricky.
Yo.
You're on a roll, brother. And you was on that Senny non-vax thing back in the day. You came over to Harvey's house. God bless you. I want you to stay right here in District 9 with me, my friend.
Hit the bump in the road.
Yeah, I want you to stay. Yeah, come back over to Harvey. Come back over to Harvey's house. I'm
gonna figure that out.
See, and that's how the conspiracies start. No, if you have
Tricky read it, I believe it.
Oh no, you can't, Tricky, please. And when people start graying, it's not. I don't think cancer's involved in that. Please. But I can understand the stress of getting stressed out and you knowing that you're sick and some gray hairs go. I get that. All right, he's gone. Tricky, y'all follow.
And I will forward it to you, Shawn, and then let you analyze that.
No, but first of all, this article before you.
Tricky, I did. This says.
Wait, Sam. Before you read it, where did the news source come from? Because I don't know Tricky. I don't know his news sources.
I read it out of a medical journal.
Is it from Rick?
Medical journal.
Is it from TrickyD.com?
No.
I have my own platform like that.
Well, this
I can get paid.
I hear that.
This is off WebMD.
Oh, wait, stop. She said right there, WebMD. Hold on. Before we let Tricky go, y'all get to know Tricky. Louis Tricky D. Tricky's attitude is so infectious, Senny J. When Tricky steps into the room, you know he's there. He's so loving. He's so caring. This man, right? See, remember he came to the studio up in the Poconos, brought lunch, dinner, wine, came in and came through. And I want to say, it's just a pleasure knowing you from the Bronx, New York. You are a friend of mine, and y'all follow Tricky at 12 noon today, right? On Feel Good Friday.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right,
yes,
Tricky.
Sir.
We're gonna
Radio.
let you go. Fam Radio, Tricky.
Thanks a lot, guys, and I'll be listening. Love you.
Okay,
Take
talk
care.
to you later. Bye.
So what is he saying? What is he saying? What is this? What is WebMD, Senny? And before you get through to WebMD.
Well, this is just the first thing that popped up. The first reliable source.
Well, it's been a minute for anything that popped up for you at first. Senny is a WebMD hero, factually, from back in the day. I don't know if she's still riding that gravy train.
I use it as a source of to start my research. If I have a certain ailment or problem or something going on, I will go there first and then let the answers lead me down the direction I feel I need to go until I speak to a professional.
Right.
I just like to have a little background before I speak to a professional.
Right. Forget about going to the doctor and just drawing some blood.
Listen.
Forget about just doing that.
Listen. When you go to these doctors, you want to have an idea of what you're talking about first, so that you can follow up. Okay.
So what is WebMD saying?
This is just saying that there was research done saying that graying hair can give clues to you not having cancer. That if you have gray hair, that you might not get cancer.
Oh, so it's the opposite.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm still not with the WebMD thing, but okay. So it's the opposite of what Tricky was just saying.
Yeah. It says gray hair could actually be a sign that you have a bit of added protection against cancer.
Oh.
It says hair grays when color-producing stem cells called melanocytes die off in hair follicles. DNA damage, which can lead to cancer, increases in melanocytes as people age.
Now,
so I don't know. I guess it could.
Senny,
something with your hair.
Well, this is a great sign for you.
I mean, yeah, it's a great sign for everybody that has gray hair.
Right.
I guess something with your cells that produce the grays.
Now, Senny, if you could get to another news source other than WebMD for that same story, I would really appreciate that. Rome, everybody, Rome's here.
Hey, Rome.
Rome got a head full of hair. I wish, Senny, I used to have blowouts like that and when I was in my 30s.
Yeah.
I haven't had hair like that since my first divorce. Rome, come over. Rome has Rome. Rome, you gotta come on. I didn't know he was coming. I know he was talking about last night. He was coming. Rome, Senny has a challenge of embracing which is in her bloodline.
I know you see it, Rome.
It's just
the
a
gray
touch
hair.
of gray.
I'm 34 years old. I shouldn't be having a touch of gray. That's a problem.
It's just a touch.
But Rome, once again, she has this youthful look about herself.
Beautiful.
I embrace my grays. I'm grayed out, Rome. It's just that I shave. Mm-hmm. But if I don't shave, there's a lot going on with the gray. And I love it.
It's a sign of aging. And men can age gracefully and be women. It's not looked upon like that. We're not like, ooh, yay, a gray. It's not a rite of passage for us.
And then
it's gloom and doom.
So then we need
It's a sign of aging. Yeah, guys can be like, black don't crack. So she looks young, but she got grays. So they might think I'm like 50.
Oh my God.
They could think I'm like in my late 40s, all because of the gray hair. They could be like, oh, she got good skin. So does Angela Bassett, but she really, that could be it, Sean. But it's not a good thing.
Okay, so
and I got kids.
Word.
They gonna be like, yo, she tried to catfish me, son. She took her hair out. She got mad grays.
That's City. Wow. What's the end goal in life? Aging. You want to get some age in it, right?
No.
You want to get there.
You want to get City. What about getting there?
I don't want to get there.
You don't want to get there?
No.
Now Rome is here. Rome has a head full. Boy, this This has to be in your bloodline, bro.
I've got grays.
It's just a little bit.
no,
He
popping
has a
in.
touch of gray.
They're popping
No,
in
no, but no.
everywhere.
Well, before the gray though, Rome. Like
Yeah.
Rome, you have a head full of hair.
Well, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Senny, that's running in. Like your grandfather had an afro.
Right.
Like that is running in your blood.
My dad bald at 20. He started balding in his 20s.
What?
24 years old, he told me.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So this must be on your mother's side.
Exactly, and that listen, I had to research it.
Go ahead.
But the balding gene is on your mother's side.
Wow.
So all of the men in my mom's family, they all got full head of hair.
Wow.
All the men in your mom's family has a whole.
Full head of hair.
Yo.
Yep.
Rome, that's the first blessing with you.
Amen.
Because, you see, Senny, if I was to grow my hair like Rome,
Right.
it would be like the top of my head, it would be just like no hair there.
Right.
And then it'd be the sides, it'd just look real crazy. So I got the bald spot, and then in the top of my head, it's a flat area that it just won't grow.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I got the whole Michael Jordan thing popping.
What's going
But
on
thank
up
God,
there?
but thank God I got the shaped head that I can I'm good.
That you can
Right.
go with it. Yeah.
Now, Rome,
See, that's the blessing for me because I don't think I got that.
I couldn't picture you bald, Rome.
that's Rome. Never go bald. Yo, Rome, don't do it.
I cut my hair short, and my dad said, I don't know. I think you got to go with the fro, man. I said, "All right, Dad, I'm
Now,
good."
Rome, I started.
goodness.
Everybody, DJ Rome here. Rome, I a chat room member of the week. Matter of fact.
That's right.
Rome, I started graying in my 50s. I'm 56, and around 52 it started.
Mm-hmm.
And Tricky and I had the same philosophy. We were in our 40s, waiting to grow. Like we wanted gray to come here, or gray hair to arrive on the top of our head or anywhere on our body.
Mm-hmm.
Rome, for you, when on Feel Good Friday, everybody, we're gonna shout out the room in a minute. When did that whole? Because Rome has gray hair. You clearly can see it. But he has a head full of hair. Ron, when did that process start for you?
Oof, I'm 59.
Let's clap for that, man.
Yeah.
Rome, you look great, bro.
Yeah.
Damn.
I wouldn't have said 59.
So, it
So
started around
I didn't know.
55.
Whoa, I didn't
Yeah.
know. I didn't know your age.
Yeah, 59.
You're 59.
Ish. I kind of stopped counting.
Nah, but
yeah.
Rome, you look
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I would have said Shawn was older for sure.
And rightfully so. I think Rome and I live different lives. You can tell. But Rome, when all this?
Probably around 55-ish. It just started sprinkling in. I used to get the questions, man, don't you dye your hair? You dye your hair? Nah, not really. And around 55, it started kicking in.
Man.
Right after I retired.
I refuse. Now, Senny mentioned the gray, the just for men and the whole thing, and on the
Yeah.
top of the head,
Didn't get me
and
some.
on the beard. Like if I was to grow a beard, like it'd just be gray.
Okay.
Like if I grow the
Straight
hair,
gray.
on just straight gray.
Yeah.
And I would never take some kind of device and put the ink on my face.
Yeah.
Now, Rome, obviously, clearly, you don't have any of that on the top of your head.
No. No.
So you embrace your grayness.
Not exactly.
Rome, are you serious? But you wear it well.
Well, when it first started getting heavy, I was like, I don't know. Let me see what they got going on that could be easy to kind of like. Because you know what I don't like?
What?
I don't like that. I wish it would just be all gray.
Right.
Yeah, I don't like it like.
It's
it just
patchy.
started patchy coming in crazy.
Right. It's like some over here, some over here, some in the middle. It's like, when does it all uniformly just come in?
And it was real patchy here and there. Now it's a little bit more uniform patch.
Yeah.
Like it's just like a little everywhere.
Wow, there's a liability
Or
with
like
everything.
some people, they have like that streak
That
of
one little
gray.
streak, yeah.
I like that. I was thinking about maybe doing that, like putting in like a section of gray in like the gray forest I have coming out the right side. I was thinking about doing that, but
Now, Senny, I know you got just a quick story, and then we'll move on from, about the grays. I just want to say that, and with Tricky's a married man, he loves his wife, but he's out there in the streets. and he's in Midtown Manhattan. He just said himself, there's a lot of beautiful women with gray hair.
Yeah.
I mean, whether if they're young or older, gray hair is sexy to me.
And they're embracing it more. They're definitely embracing it.
And Rome, you know what it is? I believe, this is just my opinion. I think women, they slay each other with opinions. And I bet you it was a woman that started back in the day with this whole stigma of it's bad that women are gray hair in women is a terrible combination.
It could be.
I don't think it was men. We have to research that.
Oh, please.
I think women
men.
looked at each other and said, "Oh, you gray and you're horrible and you're old."
No,
I don't think men had anything to do with this.
Yes.
Because a lot of
First
this
of all,
wrong is women are always bashing each other. We already know that's for facts. So back in the day, there was some bashing too. And I truly believe that women are bashing each other over this greatness. I don't
No, we're
started
not.
with them.
Well,
no, it did not.
You know what? Men do not. I don't think men, and I know for me, it's not an issue.
Right.
It really isn't. It really isn't.
Yes, again, because as men get older, it's a more distinguished look.
I'm saying it's not for women.
Right.
When we see women, we don't see.
She's not hearing you.
Yeah.
She's not hearing you.
But also
she's not hearing you because she goes
I'm sorry,
back to the
Rob, I didn't hear what you were talking about.
Of course, she doesn't hear you.
But also,
she's listening, but she's not hearing you.
It shows a sign of, it's supposed to be like a sign of aging. So like, especially like Hollywood, like back in the day, like, you know, women getting jobs, stuff like that. You don't want to be graying, looking like that.
Hollywood is horrible.
Yeah.
So it, you know, perpetuates that whole thing. You know, you want to keep women try to hold on to their youth as much as they can.
Yeah, and that is definitely
So,
facts. But because
with
of
the gray,
but because
you have to hide that.
Yeah, but what you're saying is absolutely true in facts. But what I'm saying now that the times that we live in today, the gray, because
it could be a little trend, but people are not really accepting it like that. It's not really. It's not like there's a few subsets of people that are wearing it out, but
they're working their way around.
It's not really. It's not really accepted.
So Rome, here's the total contradiction.
Nobody's over here.
Young
celebrating grays.
I'm celebrating grays. I'm celebrating grays.
Okay, 55-year-old man, 56-year-old man, you should celebrate grays. Like, you know, you should celebrate you having hair. You know, that's a feat in itself.
I believe that you're right about the Hollywood thing, and you know, being socially acceptable with women graying. But again, it's not
that great on the other side of the coin. I'm telling you,
because
no,
Rome, you know what the total contradiction is? Is us folks can be around our loved ones and grandma and auntie and everybody, and they're graying, and boy, we embrace them. Auntie, your hair looks so good. But then when we go outside and see the woman across the street with gray hair, oh, she old as hell. It's a total.
No, it's just like, why don't you just dye that? No, because that's what I feel like. People are looking at me like, girl, just dye it or something. Like, it looks crazy.
I say that for Senny. I say that
but
she should never.
Sometimes when you dye it, the grays turn a different color. Because that one was happening to my mom. Like when she was perming her hair, right? She would relax it and then she would dye it because she had some grays coming in. But even though my mom always had nice hair, like even when the grays were coming in with the black, it was like that nice salt and pepper. But when she would dye it, her grays would turn green because of like the relaxer. Then she started using this other stuff and they were like turning like blue. So she was like, and it was like this like shampoo, and she was like, you know what, forget it. Like I'm just gonna leave it how it is, let it come in and whatever. And now it's like, it's
right?
so great. Yeah. And her hair, like it grows long and it's so great. But so that's why I'm kind of reluctant to dye it, because I'm like, what if I dye it and they're like different little colors? That's because grays are hard sometimes to dye and stuff.
Now, Rome, I suggested to her, don't do that.
Let it be.
I'm gonna try a little piece. I'm gonna try it.
Like, why, Senny? Don't do it.
Well,
hold on. Put a number 1 in the chat room if Senny should dye her hair.
I know y'all have seen it.
Put a number 2 if she shouldn't dye her hair.
All right, let me put my 2s in.
Put a number 1 in the chat room if Senny should dye her hair. Put a number 2 if she should.
Yeah, just a little box dye, little CVS, little whatever they got in there.
Now, before we move on, just the last question with this before you get into your first story, then we shout out the room. How much is because I don't even look at the Just for Men. You know, remember Clyde Frazier, basketball player, had the commercial.
Yeah.
He put on that Just for Men, and he goes outside, and I was like, wow, Clyde, man, because, you know, Clyde Frazier is our hero from basketball. So, you know, when Clyde Frazier was those first.
Style and all the debonair, yes.
Senny, those Pumas that you wear, those suede Pumas, that came from Clyde, from the New York Knicks, and you didn't even know it. You just thought it was a fashion.
Right.
They used to play basketball back in the 70s with those shoes on.
That's right.
That you take for granted, and then when you see Clyde on there, you don't even know who Clyde is. Senny, how much is the before we go into our first one? How much is the Just for Men and the women? Is it just for women? It called what is?
There's all different types for women. There's like at least like 10, 15, 20 different brands. For men, there's like 4.
Now.
Is there any? They can range in price.
Senny, here we go.
$10 to $20.
I'm gonna circle back. Right? You see how the way we live today? You are willing to put a dye in your hair to change the natural color that the almighty gods have gave you, and you have no idea what's the ingredients in this just for women. It could be 17 different kind of cancer core. That's where the cancer come from.
I know you're not supposed to dye your hair when you're pregnant, so I know.
Is that true?
That is
Yeah.
true.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, because of the chemicals and you seep through your scalp to the baby. Whatever they got going on.
Senny, what's the average price? And then we go into the first story, and then we get to the shot.
I think an average price is like $15, like $10 to $15.
That's for men and women?
Yeah.
And you can go on Amazon and purchase this?
Yeah.
So it only costs
Oh, look, they're saying $3 to $25. Yeah, it depends on what type. But I think
$3? So wait a minute. People are putting a chemical that's worth $3 in their hair? And you're talking about not getting... You're a non-vaxxer?
that is not injecting it into their bloodstream.
And you just said if you're pregnant, you can't have
Wow.
it. It's in your bloodstream. Wait. Hold. And y'all sit there.
Whatever. Well, I haven't done it yet.
And y'all like, I don't want that hocus pocus in my body. Y'all don't want that hocus pocus in your body, but you run to the CVS and put some type of dye that's worth $3 in your membrane that seeps down to the baby, and then the baby come out with a permanent left blink. But I'm crazy for that Johnson & Johnson in my system.
Yeah, you wild out for that. You wildin' for that.
See, they go wrong here.
You wildin' for that, bro.
Rome and I are safe. Senny should be wearing a mask, and she's about to die up. Whoa! You are such an arrogant woman. Shawn Harvey Morning Show, Senny Barbi.
Hey guys, it's Danielle.
Hey, Danielle, girl.
Listen, Senny, if you want to dye your hair, dye, okay?
Hey, come on,
Do what you want to do. Yeah. Now, I will say that dye on women looks totally different from dye on men. I just know that, okay? That Beijing black that men put on their face and hair,
Right.
sometimes they go too far. Sometimes they just go too far. They go too far. You got my sheet. You got my pillowcase black. You gotta get up. You gotta go home. You gotta go home. You gotta go. And give me some money to put on my laundry card because listen, you give me you done messed up my sheet. What are you doing?
Wow.
Are you serious?
Your beard messed up my sheets. Your beard.
Danielle, are you
we put on a bonnet to go to bed. You don't mess up my sheets trying to be cute. Get out.
What?
Sick couple.
Yeah. There's a lot of guys out here Beijing in it. A lot. Well, I guess
a lot. The dye is so black, like you take it too far. Like you can put a little bit, make it subtle, but you're taking it too far when it's about as black as Shawn's hat he got on. You be like, now you wasn't even like that last week. Like
I think
it wasn't. We see you, sir. We see you.
Rome,
Okay.
have you over dyed your hair before?
Because there is a thing. Don't over dye it. Don't take it to midnight black. Don't take it to. Don't do that. You wasn't midnight black 2 days ago. Don't you dare. You make it subtle. You're supposed to make it subtle. Now I have a couple of gray hairs, but I don't have a lot. And I haven't dyed my roots in a very long time. Like I want to say like well over a year, but I mean, Senny, if you want to dye your hair, dye it because you want to look nice with the color. You know, whatever you want to do. Like, but don't take it too far. Don't take it too far.
I was thinking I would probably get maybe like a rinse. I was thinking just doing like a honey
Wait. Slow down.
Brownish.
Hold on.
Like
Senny.
just changing the whole color of my
Senny,
hair.
slow down for the men in the room, and especially for me. Explain wrench. What's the wrench part?
Rinse?
Yeah, there's levels to this. There's levels to this for us, Shawn.
What is that?
A rinse is a color that, correct me if I'm wrong, like comes out slowly. It's not like
it's
permanent
a semi-permanent.
dye. Yeah,
it's like semi-permanent. It doesn't stay in long. Maybe by the fifth or sixth wash, it'll come out.
Right.
What do you mean? The color will change?
Right. The color will come out of the hair.
No, the color will come out, and your regular hair color will appear again.
Right.
So you talk about black magic, and then you say to Senny, go ahead and get something done.
What's black magic?
I mean, what is it called? What is it called? Black? What is it called?
Oh, Beijing.
Beijing. Okay.
Beijing black. Yes, Beijing black.
So are you saying? Are you advocating for Senny right now to dye her hair or rinse it?
If she wants to. It gives a nice look to the skin. It's not just to cover up the grays. Like it might look nice with your complexion.
Right.
You know, we do dyes for different things. You know, summertime you want to be a little more snazzy. Winter you want to be a little more subtle. You know, I mean.
Yeah, switch it up a bit.
Well, Danielle, I just sat right next to Senny, and I'm never that close to this woman. Yeah, and the grays are popping. I could see them clearly. I could see them. But Senny, you got more grays than I do. But
you know, I never noticed it, Senny, and you know why? Because it's either I see a lot or I rarely see it. So I didn't even see it in your hair on Sunday.
Right. I know, thanks. Yeah, some styles that I do, I can hide them. But
why are you hiding
when I pull it up like
Danielle,
this?
Why do we have Danielle? Everybody, Danielle's on the phone. Why are we hiding? Why are we using the H word?
I don't know.
Why do we hide?
If it comes, it comes. I don't even hide it. If I like a certain color for my hair, I'll do it. My mom, it will be 80 years old, and she has white and silver hair. It's absolutely gorgeous, and it's down her back.
Now, again, Senny, it's no secret. Now, Danielle's a very...
Senny ain't 80, but I understand what Senny said. She ain't 80 years old. You know, she ain't no Mima. So I understand if you want to, be a little snazzy.
Yeah, but listen, for me, like, and Senny, Danielle's a very
it's
attractive.
Different for men. Hold
on. Danielle is a very
Look at it from a woman's lens.
I'm looking at it as a woman's point of view. Danielle's a very attractive young lady, obviously, right? If she has a gray going here or there, right? I don't think that's not gonna sit. I don't think Danielle, have a man ever stopped dating you because they saw one gray hair on your forehead?
No,
exactly.
It's not but it's not in the forehead. It's not in the front. It's like in the middle. It's like in the burrow. You don't even see it.
Oh, so then you're good. But like I'm saying, I think that even at that knucklehead age for us men, like from 25 to 40, even men in that age group are still attracted to women with gray hair, whether they're a certain age or not. I've never had a conversation with a man, a young man or a man of my age, and say, yo, the gray hair was a deal breaker. I never had that conversation. So this is something. This is something
on men and women. I think it's very distinguished.
So I think that this is an issue between women. Because I've never had a conversation with a man that didn't date a woman because they were gray and they had gray hair and they was out of there.
But did you see them date
No, you might
anybody
not have that conversation, but what is the reason why a man is dyeing their hair midnight black? What's the reason?
Well, that's
they want a young lady and they don't want to look like she gonna take his pension.
No, it's not. No, it's not. I'll tell you exactly why that midnight.
Why?
And I sympathize with you dating those type of men back in the day. See, the conversation started with the ink on the pillow.
Right.
Ink on the pillow. Get out.
Now, nope. It's a self-esteem thing with men when they do that. When they walk around with the overly black, obviously you can see it on their face dripping. That's not to attract anybody. It's something that has to do with them internally. Because it's a self-esteem situation. I understand you. I'm talking about the men. I'm talking about the men, not the women. I understand that men wants to look younger as well to attract young women. I guess I've never believed in that principle, but I never had a problem with the ladies. Harvey's never had a problem. But when men put that obviously super black, what you call it again? Beijing. What?
Beijing
black. That's funny. I never heard that. Beijing black.
That's a real thing. It's a name.
That's the name of the brand.
It is.
Beijing.
Cindy, look it up.
Cindy,
look it up and see how much it costs. I want to order one.
It's like $6.
$6.
You hug me at the next show and get on my shirt. I'm gonna fight you.
That's hilarious. So I think if a man, Cindy J, is putting on too much Beijing black, and
it's on sale at Walgreens for $3.
$3.
Y'all out here midnight jet black.
If a man is putting a chemical on his face that's midnight black, Beijing black, whatever this is.
Oriental black.
Right, Oriental black. That is such a contradiction. It's such a.
It's so horrible.
I think it's also kind of borderline racist too.
It is. It's so.
All you have to do is add water.
Just add water. And if a man is one day one color and the next day a different color and he's dripping with this ink on his face, that's not to attract anyone else. That is an issue with that man internally with the way he thinks about himself. That's it.
Same with the woman.
No. Women is more enhancement. You just said it. More touching up. More of a social acceptable thing. I think for the men, it's different. It's trying to attract something and going the extra mile trying to do it, looking like a clown.
Right.
I say that respectfully. I say that respectfully to the Oriental black dudes that are wearing this crap. And if you're wearing this and you're a man, you call in 570-982-6950 and let's talk about it.
Get me
Just don't take it. My thing is just don't take it too far. Like if you know you a sweater, keep the air on because you're going to mess up the sheets and the pillowcases.
Cindy, why would I
could use this on my hair.
But Cindy, why would for me, Danielle, for me, and then we gotta move on with this show. Danielle, for me, why would Harvey? Welcome to Harvey's house, everybody. Why would I do that to myself? Cindy, she's talking about if I'm a sweater. I'm a sweater. The chin is always sweating. Right. If I'm sweating, I gotta be in a controlled environment. I guess dare not go to a pool or any place like that.
You better not.
What?
It's gonna look like the ink from a whale. You better not. Don't you do it.
Right now, why would I do that to myself? because I'm not comfortable with the way I feel about me. That's why they doing
Let me tell
it.
you, I had real quick. My old boss, he's retired now. His name was Greg. He was a very handsome black man, right? I knew his schedule like clockwork. Every Wednesday he was going to the barbershop. Why? Because Thursday he came in with a fresh black lineup. You hear me? Fresh. Over the weekend, by the time Monday came, he looking a little salt and pepper again. And you can always tell when they get the dye because he barely wanted to scratch his head. I said, are you patting your head like you're
Because you don't want the dye to come out.
He used to be so sick of me, but he always dyed his hair like clockwork. And I could just, he wanted to keep his youthful appearance. I get it.
I don't know what's more disturbing, her boss tapping his head with the ink on it, or Danielle following him to the barbershop.
I didn't have to follow him.
Knowing his barber schedule, that I don't know which one is with.
Oh, we all knew his barber schedule because he came in fresh on Thursday,
Right.
but Monday, Tuesday he looked like an alley cat. It was just that as we knew.
That is hilarious. So now,
Like clockwork.
before we let you go, Danielle's on the phone. Daniel Williams. So if a man came through salt and pepper one day and Oriental black the next day, are you still moving forward with that date, or is that a conversation?
I would say, wow, you look different. Okay.
I see you.
Senny.
That's how you subtly throw it in. Oh wow. Oh.
Senny, you haven't been on a date in a minute, so you would let that go, right? You'd just be happy to be there.
Don't sell yourself short, Senny.
Senny, can you go for a grown ass man with some Oriental black on his face?
And I would make a mental note. I probably wouldn't say anything.
All right. Well, Danielle, thank you, man, for calling. Now
All
we
right,
appreciate
y'all have a good weekend.
God
You
bless you.
too, Danielle.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, Senny,
Oh,
what
love her.
we'll do right now, let's get, before we shout out the room, thanks everybody for calling. Are they talking about this in general?
Yeah, and a lot of them said that I should dye my hair. Especially a lot of the women.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And I might pick up some Beijing because it looks like this is a semi-permanent. It doesn't have no chemicals in it. You can just add water.
Wait.
So I think I could just add water to this thing and bloop, 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 and take care of it.
Senny.
I might do it on Sunday for the show, for the Smokey Suarez and Roberto Vanderpool show.
Senny,
Get these grays under control.
are you really going to listen to these people in the chat room, or are you going to listen to your Moses of the podcast?
What? Listen
Senny,
to you.
Right. How dare you listen to me?
You don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly. Senny,
You don't know what you're talking about.
Senny, I say that you discard what folks are saying in the chat room and keep your hair the way it is, because you're a beautiful young lady. You have a beautiful face, and you don't know what type of chemicals. So you'll put that. You don't know what's in those.
Yeah, it said no. It said no chemicals.
Senny,
it says no chemicals on the box.
Senny.
It says no chemicals.
If you dare to even punch up like what chemicals are in hair dye, I'm for sure it would be disturbing and unsettling for any of us. But Senny, I don't want you to do that, because go ahead and dye your hair. Because if you dye your hair and you're a non-vax, I'll be very disappointed in you.
It's not bad. Cellulose gum. Okay.
Cellulose gum.
That's like sugar.
That's like, okay, go ahead.
Right.
Cellulose gum. Would you take that cellulose gum if it was just by itself?
Sodium perborate.
Of course. How often do you have that every day?
You know, I'm sure it's in something.
Exactly. I've been
Sodium
saying it.
sulfate.
There you go.
We're familiar with sulfate.
Okay.
We know what that's about.
That's right. We learned that in the 7th grade.
Tartaric acid.
Listen, what's wrong with a little tartaric acid, Senny?
That should be like
It's nothing.
cream of tartar.
Exactly. A little tartar acid, City. There's nothing wrong with it. What else? Right. It's 17 syllables, and you went all the way to college. I just did high school, and you still can't pronounce that.
Phenylenediamine.
Right. Exactly. This is the point.
Phenylethylamine sulfate.
Right. Now, stop right there before you're going to say, I'm not going to torture you anymore. And y'all sit here. with your glorified comments in chat rooms.
These
and
are
calling,
just colors
"Hold
and
on."
stuff. That's it.
And you sit here.
We know what Beijing.
And you do your research.
Sean,
and you can't tell you nothing. What's in that hocus pocus? But you're putting tart acid in your head. You tart ass neighbor. And you gonna sit there and tell me, who survived the crack years,
oh God,
that I don't know what I'm talking about, but you got tart. There's 10 of you in this chat room right now that got tart acid in your forehead. And you better not be pregnant. Because you're going to have a little tart. But I don't know but I don't know what I'm talking about. She named 5 items, 5 chemicals that's in this that on the box said it was all natural. And I'm just going back to what she said.
It said no ammonia.
Right? No ammonia. Right, that's right. Take the ammonia out.
Yeah, no.
So for all you tart lovers out there, right. Today's Star Day, man. Be a star baller on the show. Please send some stars to us. Senny, how can they send us the stars if you don't mind?
You can just look at the bottom of your screen. Some of you, shout out to Valerie Thomas. I don't know why they don't have it.
Thank you.
There is a star icon next to the comment box down on the bottom right of your screen. You can just hit that, and then Facebook will take you through the motions of purchasing the stars, and then you can send them to us.
Okay, awesome.
On the show.
And thank you. And also, what's our Cash App, CJ?
You can also Cash App to us, which we get 100% of that, which is $S Harvey Morning Show.
Also, we truly appreciate you on Feel Good Friday. Why don't we, I want somebody to be a star baller today, and I would love somebody to be a Cash App baller today. So show the show some love if y'all don't mind. It keeps the lights on. You see Rome was here fixing the system. Guess what? We got to pay for that. So when you guys send funds this way, we send it back out to keep the show running until we get to that whole next level, which we will be there. And also, one quick announcement before we get into one quick story, City. Right. And then we'll shout out the room. I have free passes right now for Smokey Suarez, Roberto Vanderpool, 2 headliners down at the Iron Mule, 831 South Delaware Drive, Eastern Pennsylvania. Y'all come on now. Let's have a good time. Hosted by your boy, Shawn Harvey. Hot Sauce will be there. We playing music. You know, we do the same thing. We have a feel-good shows for this grown folks. Young folks come through. So doors open up at 5 p.m. Showtime 6. So y'all come on now. 2 headliners, Smokey Suarez, Roberto Vanderpool, who opens up for Tracy Morgan. Smokey Suarez, we already know. HBO, Def Jam, BET's Common View. Straight laughs, Latin explosion. So y'all come on now. Iron Mule, 831 South Delaware Drive, Eastern Pennsylvania. The doors open up at 5 p.m. Showtime 6. Okay. Call me, 570-982-6950. I have free passes for you guys. All right. Senny, before we shout out the room, I want to go into quick. Let's go into a quick. Oh, everybody, and guys, we leaving early again today. God bless you. Senny, there's a lot going on. Let's hit a quick story and then we shout out chat room. God bless.
Yes.
God bless you.
Yes. The first thing that I'm going to talk about is the rescue operation that is going on in Miami currently, following this condo building collapse that happened around 1 a.m. on Thursday morning. The rescue operation at the scene of a collapsed condominium continues as authorities say 1 person has died and 99 people remain unaccounted for. A large-scale 12-story apartment block in Surfside, Florida, which is a small oceanfront town just north of Miami Beach. Authorities have launched a homicide inquiry. Crews reported hearing noises from inside the rubble as they searched for survivors at the Champlain Tower South condo, a block that came crashing down at about 1:30 a.m. Authorities said they expected the number of deaths to rise. The cause of the collapse is still not known. 53 condo residents were rescued or otherwise accounted for by Thursday afternoon, and an estimated 55 of the block's 130 apartments are affected. Other terrified residents were rescued from their shattered balconies with the help of construction crews. So right now they have families that are in makeshift, centers that they're gathering names and information and just waiting, to hear back. They're just taking people's names and tell them that they'll let them know, what's going on. There was a lot of affluent people there, a lot of people, international travelers that were staying there because this building, I guess, was known for, renting out a lot to like tourists and people just staying in the area. So, and they said that about 70% of the apartments were occupied at the time of this. So they're still trying to figure out what caused this. There is some speculation, of course, that it was some structural damage. I mean, it was an engineering issue with the building structurally. Or also it could be, they say Florida is sinking. The ground quality is not that good.
Well, Senny, thank you. God bless. I don't know if you guys seen this collapse on national news and local news wherever you live in the country.
It happened so fast.
It happened in the middle of the night, like in the first thing in the morning, and one side of this 12-story building, just the middle section of the building collapsed, and then the right or left side of it collapsed, and it was a horrific scene, and just watching this. And at first, I thought that like there was nobody in the building. You know what I mean? Like the first initial report, like, we don't know what's going on. And then they said, 3 people died, and then like there's about 100 missing.
Right.
And I'm like, oh my God. And for a building that has been erect for 40 years, CJ, I'm gonna go with, and this is just my opinion, and our condolences to everyone that's impacted by this, horrific accident. Can Florida hold this type of? Is Florida sinking?
Yeah.
It's just like this is something that you can't prevent this. You're in the building. You trust that the building structurally is up to par and up to code. And for this whole thing to collapse and seeing what is the survival rate with all this concrete and metal. It's like it's just a sad story. And
yeah, I don't.
And
the people, like, there's literally hundreds of people. Well, not hundreds. I guess they said 99.
They said about
but they're
100.
all like underneath rocks right now.
Yes, and
that's so scary.
And remember when 9/11 happened, thousands of folks died in that, that murder. That was a murder.
Yeah.
And out of these thousands of people, they might have found 1 or 2. I mean, after the fact.
Right.
Like after the building fell, and they went in and tried to rescue some folks, they found like just 1 or 2. The rest of them were gone. So the probability rate of survival is very slim in this case. But
and then it's like it's hard because even when you're removing stuff, you could be hurting people. When you're trying to clear out an area.
Our condolences go out because I'm saying your sleep is 6 o'clock in the morning, and the people and man, like this is like an immaculate conception. The other people on the other side of the building is still standing.
Yeah,
like this whole building could have just came crashing down. But there was one side of it that stood up.
Right.
And the people said they heard it sound like thunder.
Yeah.
And then they went in to rescue those folks. And yes, first responders are heroes. Because Senny, imagine you're a first responder. You're going to the building. The other building is on the ground. And you're going into the building that's, it's unstable, obviously, to rescue people from balconies from a 12-story building.
Right.
So,
it's crazy.
I
can't wait till they figure out what happened. Get to the bottom of this. But I mean that is something that we all. I mean, look at California on, with earthquakes and stuff. We're so used to a way of life, but again, nature. You never know what can happen at any time.
Yeah, that's right. I guess we'll all follow this story, but it's just unfortunate. And then they got to come in with all this equipment. And Senny, you know me.
Yeah, the mayor had signed emergency FEMA, things so they can get the money and help that they need.
And you know how I feel about all this. If there's any, and I mean any type of negligence, CJ. If there was an inspection that didn't happen.
I don't even think they have insurance for what they
No. Whoever owns this building, you're going down.
Yeah,
I don't want to use that term. That was not cool. Whoever owns this building, I swear, if there's a missed inspection, Senny J, or a building code that wasn't up to par, you need to go to jail. Because 100 people like that, if it's negligence towards the building owner, this should be criminal at this point. Right. But again, our condolences. Now, Senny.
Right.
On a Feel Good Friday, I think it's time to show. We're going to get out of here about 9 o'clock, a little bit after 9 o'clock. Yo, we got to go. Don't forget, I Am Mule, come on out. I got some free passes this Sunday. Roberta Vanderpool, Smokey Suarez. And then on August the 1st, we're done for July, because I won't be here for the month of July. Senny, I'm not gonna be around for the month of July, I think.
Oh my goodness.
It's gonna be like 15 days. I'm not even around. August the 1st, we're back with Sunday Night Last. We have the legendary Roxanne Shante will be in the building. And then on the 22nd, we have Coco Brown. She's hilarious. We're going to do it for the ladies in August. Oh, we also got Will Tracks in the middle of all of that. So y'all hit me up. And come and join us movement in the summertime. Sundays is a new Saturday night. See, what we're going to do is we're going to show the chat room some love.
Ooh.
Are there folks? Are they there?
Yeah, they're there. They're waiting.
Oh. Well, without you folks, we wouldn't be here. You already know that. Before we get into it, I want to give a special shout out to all our creepers. God bless you, creepers. Mm-hmm. You guys just listen to the show. You don't want all the glory. I keep talking about that. I'm with you. Just audio. Thank you. Haters, you already know we eat you for breakfast. But this Feel Good Friday, so I'm not even going to get into that. Now, to everyone in the chat room, we are going to show you some love. I need to see a heart first, Senny. I can't see anything. Senny, let me know when that first heart starts popping through here, because I literally I can't see anything, and I don't know what's going on at the moment. I mean, I can go into the chat room, but I don't have no time for that. Right. But once I see a heart in the chat room, we're going to show you guys some love on the Feel Good Friday. We're also going to announce the chat room member of the week. How about that?
Right. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room.
Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? Senny, let's go.
Turn down for what?
Hey, where the hearts at? Where the hearts at? Oh, where the hearts? Come on.
Turn down for what?
Hey, where the hearts at? Where the hearts at? Oh, where the hearts? Come on.
Turn down for what?
Hey, where the hearts at? Where the hearts at? Oh, where the hearts? Come on.
Turn down for what?
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 Hey, for what?
Hey, one more time, Senny. Let's show them some love. Where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? Senny, let's go.
Turn down for what?
Hey, where the hearts at? Where the hearts at? Where the hearts? Come on.
Turn down for what?
Hey, where the hearts at? Where the hearts at? Where the hearts? Come on.
Turn down for what?
Hey, where the hearts at? Where the hearts at? Where the hearts? Come on.
Turn down for what?
For what?
For what?
For what?
For what? For what? For what?
Hey, for what? Hey, what's up? Whoa. Man, hold on. We're doing that one more time. We're doing that one more time.
For what? Hey.
Where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts
at? In the chat room.
Where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at?
In the chat room. Where the
Hearts at? Senny, let's go.
Turn down for what?
Hey, where the hearts at? Where the hearts at? Where the hearts? Come on.
Turn down for what?
Hey, where the hearts at? Where the hearts at? Where the hearts? Come on.
Turn down for what?
Hey, where the hearts at? Where the hearts at? Where the hearts? Come on.
Turn down for what?
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 For what? Hey.
For what?
Hey.
For what? Yes. Shout out to Dawn Smith. Hey, Dawn. Good morning. How are you? Thank you for all the stars. Dawn Smith is star balling it. Hey, girl. Thank you. Shout out to WM Dixon. Hey, WM. What's going on, bro? Shout out to Young and Nut. Hey, Young and Nut. Good morning. Shout out to Stacy Jackson, if you're still in there. Hey, Stacy. Good morning. Good morning to you and Derek. Shout out to Alan Suave McAllister. Hey, Alan. What's going on? Shout out to Jeanette Rodriguez. Jeanette, are you a new listener? Welcome. We appreciate you. Where are you from? Where did you hear about the show? Can we call you JR? No, stop. Shout out to Paul Peterson. Hey, Paul. How are you?
Paul's
Good morning. New? I think Paul's new. I haven't heard
clap.
that name.
All right.
Hey,
Wow.
Paul.
New
Welcome.
listeners today. Welcome.
New listener. Welcome. Shout out to Nicole Harris. Hey, Nicole. I know that name. It's an oldie but a goodie. Shout out to you, Nicole.
All right.
Shout out to Marcus, Mr. One Emoji Johnson. Hey, Marcus. What's going on? Shout out to Lee Scott. Hey, terrible Lee. What's going on over there?
Don't
is our bun in the oven?
Right, don't forget what was our date for his baby shower again? September what? August?
It was like 3rd or something.
Okay, time's flying, city. Before you know it, we gotta get ready.
Oh,
we're supposed to rent the chair from Marketplace, right?
That's right.
Okay, and then what do we need to we gotta get the room together, Senny?
Yeah, that's gonna be 2 seconds.
You sure? But all right, I just want to make
2 seconds.
All right.
Oh, we're ready. Shout out to Randy Montgomery. Hey, Randy.
Randy's
hey,
in the building. Let's clap for Randy. She's in there.
In the building.
She's there.
Shout out to Darren Taylor. Hey, Darren. How are you?
Darren, good to see you on Sunday, my friend.
Yes,
thanks for coming out, man. You know, you got all that swag about yourself, sir.
Yes.
Now, Darren, he's having a challenge posting in the chat rooms, in the group room, and I said to him, like I said the other day, I looked at his phone and he was able to post upon approval. But Darren, have you posted anything in the group room?
Darren, post something in the group.
Put something in the group room.
So we can know you doing.
Yeah.
So we know what you're doing. Shout out to Dara Jackson. Hey, Dara. What's going on in them NYC streets today? And where are you eating at? Every time I look at your thing, you're eating out somewhere good.
Who's this?
Shout out to Shell's Shampoo. Talking about it's Monday. Shell's. It is not Monday.
Shell's is
definitely Friday.
Shell's is getting a lot of money out there.
Let me see.
Shell's.
I want to see it.
That's my guy. He always has his baby mother mad as hell at him.
I want to see.
When he drop off those babies in that fresh car of his and them spanking white uptowns. And he got his gold chain on, and he picks up those babies, and the baby mother mad as hell, and that's
she don't care.
And that's our goal, to keep those baby mothers mad as hell.
Shout out to Sharon Campbell. Hey, Sharon. Good morning, girl.
Sharon, yeah, Sharon's with us. God bless you, Sharon.
Yes. Sorry, Siri. Shout out to Shamika Lavaglio. Hey, Shamika. What's going on, girl? What are you doing?
God bless her and that beautiful husband of hers and those beautiful kids and that beautiful cat and that beautiful chair and the beautiful car. There's nothing ugly over there. I guarantee you that. They don't do that over there.
I want to live Shamika's life.
Me too.
Shout out to Vanetta George. Hey, Vanetta.
There you go.
What's going on, girl?
Is she my fave now? Or you still gotta say.
I mean, she could be your fave, but she riding with me.
I hear that.
So that's how that is.
Continue.
And then shout out to Danielle Williams, because Danielle is just that girl. Hey, Danielle.
Yeah, Danielle's awesome.
Morning. Love her. Shout out to LaShawn Haynes Jones, girl. Costa Rica. Me and you, LaShawn. Me, you in that room of yours. I can't wait.
You better thank whatever God you represent that I was responsible for having LaShawn Haynes Jones enter into your life.
LaShawn Haynes Jones was in your life because she was meant to meet me. How about that? Shout out to
whatever.
Shout out to the real Sakina Scott. Hey, Sakina.
Yo, what
How
up,
are
son?
you?
Yo, Sakina, what up? What up? Yeah, 112. Word, these neighbors, you already know. Come on, son. Spark that blunt up, son.
D-Lo. Yes, D-Lo. She was a star baller today. She sent us 100 stars. Thank you.
Thank you, D-Lo. Everybody, let's be a star baller. Let's go.
Can follow D-Lo's lead. Shout out to Damaris D. Rodriguez. Hey, Damaris. What's going on, girl? Yes, I cannot wait to meet you either. I'm going to squeeze you up.
Whoa. That Damaris is my friend from the Bronx to BX. You're not... You're not going to sit there.
We'll see by the 27th what we're doing.
You're not going to sit there and snaggle up all my friends.
Can't wait to squeeze you, Damaris.
She's awesome. That's my homegirl, Bronx.
Love her. Her and Avis. I don't know if Avis is in the chat room, but shout out to Avis Denise. That's my girl as well.
Avis Denise, stop claiming my friends.
Avis loves me. She can't wait to meet me.
Oh, my God.
Love her, too.
You know what? I'm just going to get a whole new batch of friends.
We can have
For you. We
can have all the friends that Senny has taken away from Sean's party.
No doubt.
You guys can meet me.
Yeah, okay.
And then Sean can be our special guest.
Oh, wow. Thanks.
Shout out to Sharon Belizer. Hey, Sharon. What's going on, girl? How are you? Good morning. Shout out to Diane Hall. I said...
Diane Hall.
Hey, Diane.
One of our veterans in the group room, and we truly appreciate Diane and all she do for this group.
We appreciate you. Shout out to Natalie Wright. Hey, Natalie. Good morning.
Natalie is a team player.
Love Natalie.
Natalie joined this crew. I veiled Shawn Oliver, I believe, and she left all that pitiful radio alone. That she was in bondage just like the rest of them, and then you was freed by your boy Harvey.
She's free now.
Okay, so don't forget that in there, Natalie, that your boy Harvey freed you from years and years of mediocrity.
I'm done.
Years of boring radio. Because you're a radio listener. So now you're on the podcast side and you see what it is. And you met new friends.
Don't run her off.
God bless you.
This
is a woman who had multiple relationships and one of the men died and she went to the funeral. With the other side ones.
I can't with you.
God bless her.
Shout out to Tanya Lynette over in YouTube. I know you over there, girl. Hey, girl. Good morning. How are you? Yeah. She's holding it down over there. Y'all go say hello to Tanya over on YouTube. Yeah. And while you're there, make sure you subscribe.
And the thing about that is with a young lady like Tanya Lynette, Senny J, is that I would call her a Renaissance type of individual. Because when that YouTube side get real crazy, she was one of the first.
Yeah. She's going to be regulating that chat room over there. Yeah. So y'all gonna have to get through her.
Yeah, dog, don't do too much. Don't let me come over there, Tanya, and let me know what's going on.
I know. We don't even know what she's doing over there right now.
She's over there talking, her and Gloria. What's Gloria's last name?
Breckenridge.
Yeah, Gloria.
I know.
Gloria's over there talking.
Shout out to the godfather of solar, Tracy Ray. Hey, the godfather.
I didn't realize how tall he was.
Yeah.
Senny.
You're definitely
Senny,
taller in
he
person.
towered over me. And I'm just about under 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
And this guy got to be about 6'2", 6'4", around there. God bless him. Came in looking really nice. I'm going to do something special for him because he came late to the show. I'm going to work something out for you, bro. Okay, don't worry about it. I got you.
Hey, shout out to Prentice Cox. Good morning, Mr. Robinson.
My question.
Good morning, Prentice.
My question to our beloved first chat room member of the week. You need to honor that, Senny Jane. Put some respect on his name. I wonder if the Brooklyn Nets residue has been removed from his soul, his basketball soul. Prentice, let us know. Is the residue gone right now? You're back to normal, my friend? Go ahead.
Shout out to Sister Soldier, Shonda. What's going on, Shonda? You and Dre. What's going on with y'all? Shout out to you.
Who's
That's
Dre?
her nephew.
Oh yeah. So God bless Shonda. Who, she's one of those members as well. What would we do without this young lady in the chat room? So God bless her. On a Feel Good Friday, we like to show extra love to our listeners. Who else, Senny?
Yes, and I think that's it. Oh, Sonia Murray, she just popped up. Hey, Sonia, hope everything's going well with you. Shout out to you. We truly appreciate all of y'all here in our chat room. We want to make sure that you stay connected with us on social media, the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team. Make sure you like and share the show on our business page on Facebook. We also have a group page, the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team group. The group is popping. We're on iHeartRadio, Instagram. Yeah. Like this video, throw it on your wall. Oh, and shout out to the Queen, Diane. I'm sorry I didn't see you there.
Oh, come on.
Hello, Queen. How are you?
Please don't miss
Shout
the
out to
Queen.
you.
Don't do that.
I know I didn't see it. It's coming in funny with the Facebook.
Right. So everyone, we truly appreciate you. I got an announcement next week for the group. We're gonna do something different. We're gonna go out, get our walk on, and we're gonna meet down here in Bethlehem. I'll give you guys the information.
Doing a walk.
Yeah, we're gonna do Shawn Harvey Morning Show walk. We're gonna come out outside and we're gonna do something different. And Senny, that would be something you would be interested in. Can you think you could walk a mile?
Yeah, I've been pretty active lately, so okay. I think that's something.
So we're gonna give you guys some information. We'll get some, put something together. We're not gonna do comedy. We're not gonna do no parties. We're just gonna come on outside, and we're gonna do something that benefits our health. And if you live locally, or if you don't live local, just come on out. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna do a Shawn Harvey Morning Show. We'll Wake Up Team picnic. We're gonna just do bring the kids. We're gonna do something like that. Before the summer's out, Senny J. So we start that information this Monday. All right.
Prentice said he's just going to take a page out of the Knicks fans book and just say, next year we're winning the chip.
No doubt. And before we get into some front page news, CJ, all Knicks fans who exited over there to Brooklyn that limited their migration, you can never come back. Okay, you can never, ever.
Shawn, you can't say that.
Ever come back.
Oh,
never.
You're not the leader of the coming back.
Yes, I am. You could never ever come back. That's your home now. The Brooklyn Nets is your home. You can't come back to the Knicks. We don't want you back. All right. So, Senny, what we'll do, we're going to leave early today, but we're going to do some front page news. We're going to show, we're going to get into that. We're going to get into a little bit of sports. We're going to get into a little bit of gossip. Show's been great so far today. Let's clap for that. All right, so let's do that.
Wow.
She said, wow. Yeah, so let's get into some front page news.
Okay.
I think we'll do that. I'm excited for that as soon as I can find your intro here. All right, so I guess, Senny, I'm excited for you, and I'm excited for the news.
Okay? You're excited for the news?
Why would I not be? on a Feel Good Friday. Oh, chat room member of the week. Okay, so we're going to do some front page news. You ready? Come on.
Oh, yeah, we have that.
Front page news, y'all,
Hey.
with Senny J. Hey. Front page news. Why? S to the E double N Y. And you can't deny. Ha.
Hey.
She got the facts, y'all. She's not the whack, y'all.
Hey.
That's Senny J. She got the news, y'all. Why? S to the E double N Y. And she doesn't get high. She got the news. That's no deny. Senny J. Yes, yes, y'all. To the beat, y'all. S to the E double N Y. And you can't deny. Front page news doesn't get high.
I don't understand. I don't understand.
I thought that. Well, you don't. You're not getting high. You're on day. What? You see, you're on this sober day. What day is this?
This. Well, no, I haven't been drinking alcohol. Smoking has been commencing. That's been happening.
Oh, so you've been getting high.
Yeah.
But
I'm.
okay.
Yeah.
See, you're not built like Harvey. Then
I'm not, Sean.
you're not built like you're not built for that sober life.
That it's a lot. So
I commend you for what you've done. No question about it. And
I'm ending on the 4th of the no drinking.
no,
I'm doing that.
whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa, Senny. Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa.
I told you that.
Senny, I know. Whoa. I thought you was playing. Senny, look at me.
I don't want to look at you.
Senny, look at the truth. Because
Look,
when I
it'll be
look
30
at you,
days. Are you gonna give me a chip? Are you gonna give me?
no, because you're not
What?
you're not
I did
sober.
it for 30 days.
No, you didn't. You did what for 30 days? Not sober?
drink. No, I didn't drink for 30
no.
days.
You can't. No, you can't.
So
get
I
that.
get a chip
no,
for that.
No, you don't get that.
Yes, they do. They say stand up. Anybody.
No, but
who's-
you've still been smoking.
Oh, that doesn't count.
That doesn't count. You have to be cold sober, which is fine. You have sober. You're 50%. You got to be straight sober. That's fine. But Senny, I do commend you for what you've done so far. You've proven me wrong. You shattered Leonard Roy at 10 days, Shawn Harvey at 13 days, LaShawn Brown at 20 days, and you're coming from Mr. Brown at 30. So
That's right.
definitely, and then I'll give special shout out to all the 49ers that are in there that believed in your movement. Now, Senny,
day 25.
now you're on day 25, Senny. I said this before, and you're talking to somebody who is qualified, Senny.
I thought it was gonna get easier to work out. It's not getting easier, and I might have to kick it up a notch because this stomach.
Senny, how many pounds have you lost since the 20 days?
I've lost 13 pounds.
Let's clap, man. Senny, that's tremendous.
I wanted it to be like 23 by now.
No, Senny, that's tremendous. You lost 13
Thank
pounds, man.
you.
But Senny,
not
before you
enough.
get into the news,
It's not enough.
Senny, you gotta listen to me. This
And
is
because I
see,
told you
yeah,
I've been staying the same. I've been the same weight for 4 days.
all right. So maybe your body's reacting a different way. It'll start losing weight again. But Senny, my whole thing is this.
I'm stalemated.
There's nothing wrong.
I think I'm gonna try.
Well,
it
you've been
different.
stalemated in other reasons and other areas as well.
I'm gonna try
Senny.
it different. Maybe I'll like
No, whoa.
do something else today.
Hold on. Senny,
Do
hear
a
me.
different type of workout.
Senny, hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out, Senny. Hear me out.
I can't restrict my diet anymore.
No, well, hear me out. Hear me out, Senny.
I don't know.
I think
I don't know what
that
else I'm gonna
there's
do.
probably I agree with you. There's probably a stalemate. It's probably your body's doing something. You know, it's giving you another indication that a notification that something's happening, and then maybe it'll start. You start dropping your weight again. Hold on,
No,
maybe
because like I can't. I
Oh,
don't.
my God,
I
you won't
think
let
my
me finish.
body's trying to maintain this weight. Like we're not trying to maintain. We're
Right.
still trying to.
right. This is what I'm saying. Your body is probably
to
saying,
kick up the
"Wait." Your body's
cardio.
like, "Hold on, bitch, calm down." You're doing a lot, and I'm gonna stop this.
No, but you have. I've been
No.
getting these bruises, so I think that is something I was reading.
So you're clotting up.
I think it's I'm working out too hard and not getting enough protein. Like it says that your muscles are bruising and that it's showing through my skin.
Right. So, Senny,
Because I can't be bruised all over for Costa Rica either. So
when is Costa Rica again? I'm sorry.
July 22nd.
Damn.
So we're less than a month away.
Okay. Now, Senny.
And I have bruises on like my thighs, on my arms.
serious?
Like I look crazy. Like somebody's been beating me up. But it's just myself.
Okay. So,
At
Senny.
least that's what WebMD said.
Well, maybe you might want to go to the doctor. Senny, can I get a word in? I suggest before you get into the news, we're gonna continue. Don't drink, Senny. Don't do it. Senny, are you awake? You okay? Senny, don't. Hold on. Don't drink.
I just want some Hennessy to touch my lips.
No, put a pause on that. Senny. Don't. Senny, you need something else.
Like if I could have a double shot right now.
I know that would be crazy. Damn, yeah. And right.
Right now, I could drink that right now.
Senny, me too. Like me too. Like you could put 2 cold Heineken's right in front of me and a double shot of Ciroc on rocks and let's go to the races, baby. And I mean cold. You know cold when you open up the bottle, you go. I get it, Senny. I know. But Senny, that's the last thing you would want to do right now. And then you premeditating the horrific. You're giving it a date. You're saying July 4th. So the addictive personality, the addictive and compulsive part of your character, which I have as well, is setting you up for failure. But you're co-signing it by giving it a date.
Yeah.
So you're entertaining your obsessive and compulsive part of your character. Don't do that. Senny, you need to stay sober not only on the 4th of July, even during your Costa Rica trip, and then maybe come back and do the drinking. I don't want you to, because Senny, what's gonna happen is, and you listen, Senny, listen. I've been sober from alcohol for 6 years.
Yeah.
I've been clean and sober from drugs for 32 years, Senny J. Wow. Senny, it's a long time. Senny,
like almost as long as I've been alive.
Exactly, Senny. My whole thing is this: if you do that double shot of Hennessy with those 2 Heinekens, which I praise. In another life, I can do it, but every time I have a drink of alcohol, my life goes. It destroys. My whole life is destroyed. That's why I can't drink. But Senny, the problem is, if you do this on the 4th of July, the next thing is gonna be the French fries, and then it's gonna be the hamburger. Hear me out. And I don't want this to happen to you, because when you do your drink of choice, you're gonna that liquor is. Your kung fu discipline of not eating is going right out the window soon as that liquor hits your belly. You will not be able to control this. It's not like you're gonna have two Heinekens, 2 double shots, and then after that's over, then you're off to the races because you're gonna drink more. Yeah. And then once you finish that, the behavior comes right back. You're gonna rock that pizza. And that piece is gonna be so good.
Because you're gonna need something.
You're not gonna eat a salad.
You need to build a base.
Right. You're not. How many of us have had Hennessy and liquor and drunk and go, yo, let me get that Caesar salad. There's nobody at 4:00 in the morning getting the Caesar salad after a drunken night.
Let me get that Cobb salad.
Yo, hit me that Cobb. Yo, extra spinach. At 3:00 in the morning, City. That's why I'm saying, please don't. You've done so well, and you're doing so well, Senny. You're an alcoholic like me. You haven't come to terms yet with you being sober. I get that. That's down the road when more horrific stuff starts happening. There's still some minor setbacks that happen to you in your life about in the next 5 years before you reach this pinnacle where I'm at. But see, I don't want you to do that. Please don't drink. Stay sober. I'm concerned about the vaping thing. I don't even think you should be doing that. But what I'm saying is, but it's still working for you. But when you get that Lucifer liquor in you, Senny, it's not going to be good. Because you're like me. I don't give a damn about any ice. You people that drink liquor with ice are bitch-ass neighbors. I don't want ice. I want a shot glass. Or just give me the goddamn bottle. Senny, you and I would have transferred the coronavirus if I was drinking doing that. Because I would say, I'm one of those, let me get a swig.
Let me get a swig of that.
Let me get a swig of that.
That's what I've been feeling like at these events. Just going up to people like, let me just get a swig of that.
And if y'all didn't know, at my wedding, I single-handedly saved Senny from a traumatic relapse that was sponsored by my niece, Shannon Berry. Because Senny was huddled up next to Shannon looking at her like she was some kind of bartender god. And she was a bad witness to my niece taking liquor from my house, a sangria that my wife made, and destroyed that sangria by taking that liquor and throwing it right in it. And Senny was watching that liquor as it cascaded right into that sangria.
Like, oh, you're going to do it like that? Okay, I see what you did
And
there.
my niece said, and quote, unquote, I don't give a F about this. I'm taking over the bar.
She did.
And I stood there, everyone, and I said, Senny, don't do it, man. And I saw the relapse in her face.
And your daughter and your son, everybody looked like so happy drinking.
Yeah, and everybody was so happy drinking. They was throwing it back.
And, sun was shining.
And the sun, yeah, it was a little cloudy, but the sun, it was like great drinking weather to have a swig of that. And Senny almost had squirrel mouth. You could see the thirst on the top lip. You know that little sweat you get on the top lip? Senny was right. Pastor and all of them was drinking.
Everybody was drinking.
Everybody was drinking, except for me. My mother had a drink.
She did.
All of them. And Senny.
They gave her the sangria and a shot.
That's right. She's 89.
I'm like
Brett, all of them was over there. They were huddled up, and my niece was over there like the Boston, like conducting some kind of alcoholic symphony.
Shout out to
And
Shannon.
Senny was in the front row, and I said to her, "Scat." I said, "Now get on from these parts. We don't have no rawhide here. You looking for rawhide? We don't have no rawhide in these parts. Now get on off of Master's property right on now before I tell Master Bill that you get on out here in the rawhide over here and leave them chickens alone, goddammit." And you're like, Master said, I could come and take a sip of rawhide. I said, you can't take out of the rawhide. What? Now get on out of here and stay sober. That's what Harvey did. But y'all don't applaud me because you don't know what I'm talking about when I'm over here saving lives. And I saved this young lady's life the night of my wedding. But you sit and you criticize me. And you don't know what I'm talking about when I'm more sober than everyone in that chat room other than Ken Black.
Oh, my God. Sit down.
And I took my experience, strength, and hope, but you all want to run over there and be her friend.
They see the struggle that I go through.
Okay. And without the story I just shared was total facts. Total facts. I saved her from a relapse, and she fell in love with the Uber driver. So you know that was a smash. If she would have had Shannon's Berry, whatever she did to that sangria, she was getting slunged out.
Yeah, the Uber driver was pretty
Right. And then she's going to text me the next day. His name was Ricardo. But you get on me. When I'm out here saving lives.
I hate you.
Pay homage to your... Oh, yeah, Andre, that's right. Pay homage to your Moses of the podcast. When I saved her life. Andre, my fault, man.
Hey, Andre.
I apologize.
Good morning.
I apologize. So, Cindy, before we get into the news, let's clap. Andre's on the phone, y'all.
That's right.
He's a promoter out here in the Lehigh Valley. He's doing his thing. He's working hard, and we want to support him in his endeavor, CJ. Andre, first of all, good morning, my friend.
Good morning, King and Queen. How y'all doing this morning?
We're good. Now remember, Senny J, Andre proclaimed himself as an R&B king, right? With his background music. You know, Andre used to do backup for the raindrops.
There you go. There you go.
Remember that group, Senny J?
Right.
I'm on the phone. I gotta watch y'all while I'm talking to you, so I can get your facial expressions. You know, man.
You don't want to do that. And put a pause on watching facial expressions, right, CJ?
Yeah,
Right.
I gotta see how y'all
Sounds a little
coming.
creepy.
All right, so Andre, it's the big weekend, I believe, right?
Absolutely, matter of fact, man. We're excited, brother. You know, we almost sold out. We have the vendors, the VIPs. It's Wet Dreams Mill Review. It's coming Saturday, 8/14, South 5th Street in Allentown, PA. Doors open at 7 p.m. Show times at 8 p.m. Matter of fact, Sean, you don't mind, I'd like to give away some tickets today on your show. Man, you can have like lucky call them or whatever, you know what I mean, and give out maybe 1 or 2 tickets.
Well, there you go.
You know what I mean?
Well, let's clap for Andre with that. Yeah. Well, Andre, we'll definitely give out 2 tickets before the days for the show's out. We definitely appreciate you, and we're so happy that your event is doing well, my friend. So now, when is the event?
The event is Saturday, tomorrow night. That is June 26th. Once again at the Mountain View Memorial Center, 1814 South 5th Street. That's in Allentown, Pennsylvania. Doors, once again, open up at 7 p.m. The show time is 8 p.m. sharp. So make sure, ladies, you get there. I know we got a lot of people coming from New Jersey, PA, and New York. So it's going to be fabulous, man. You know, I'm excited about this for partners and myself.
Well, that is also that is unbelievable, and it's just so good. And I know how hard you guys worked on this event. So, Wet Dreams and CJ Andre said he came up with that name while he was watching Pornhub one afternoon.
That's right.
And and all the other ladies that were involved, Charmaine, and what's the other young lady?
Her name is Shauna. She's with F&L Events, and right. Charmaine, she's SAW, Soy Events, you know what I mean? So Gen X Entertainment, I'm the CEO of that. Right. You know, we're just doing great things, man. We appreciate your Shawn Harvey morning show as well, man. It's been awesome every day. You got me laughing. Senny J, I need to see you there on Saturday. Show your face in the place, you know, man. Right. Everything's beautiful. Though. We appreciate you, though.
All right, well, we appreciate you guys, and that's the way this should work, Senny J. You see how black businesses are connecting here in the Lehigh Valley to support and sponsor and encourage people to participate in these events. And you see this happening in real time with this show and this promotion team. So Andre, we really we are so happy for you. We're going to give away 2. Write that down. We're going to give away 2 free passes before we leave in a few minutes. And Andre, one more time, let folks know what's going on, what time, the place to be. What was it? The Jamaican swag.
Jamaican swag in the house.
Jamaican swag.
Magic
Johnson.
We got some surprise dancers coming in there, ladies. Look, it's ladies' nights out. Okay. Y'all come on, pop out. That's right. Wet Dreams Mill Review. That's June 26th, Saturday. This coming Saturday, tomorrow. We got tickets on eventbrite.com. You can come DM me. Do what you got to do. Andre X Thompson on Facebook, Instagram, all that fly stuff. It's tomorrow night, June 26th. Doors open at 7 p.m. Show time is at 8 p.m. 1814 South 5th Street in Allentown, PA, the Mountain View Memorial Center. Matter of fact, ladies, beat me there, and I'll meet you there. Come on now.
The swag gets up when the ticket sales are rising. Andre, God bless you.
He said, "Beat me there, and I'll meet you there."
Yeah, no doubt. All right, Andre, thank you so much. We are so happy for you and everything that you do, and all the other young ladies, and we appreciate you. So, Senny, I'm so grateful that we did our part to help, with his event, just to get it out there. So, and that's the way it should be. So, Andre, we appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, you too. And we're gonna be back in July, man. We're gonna do some more paid, advertising for our next event coming up. I'm not gonna talk about it right now until that time is done.
Okay.
But you know how it is, y'all have a Black Fabulous Day. I'm gonna get at you later. Peace.
Cool. Black Fabulous Day. I love it. Thank you, Andre. Let's clap for Andre. Jesus Christ. All right, Senny. Black Fabulous Day. I like that.
Hilarious.
Senny.
Yeah.
All right, front page news, and then we're gonna. We're gonna do a chat room member of the week.
Yeah, we're gonna do the chat room member of the week.
You want to do that now, or you want to do the quick story? We're leaving at 9:15, y'all.
Yeah, I can do a chat room member.
Okay, so what we'll do is, so Senny, just back to what I was saying.
What were you saying?
Stay sober, my friend. Stay sober, my friend.
Senny,
look at me.
We'll take that into consideration.
Senny, look at me.
I'm not gonna look at you
because you can see the truth, right? You don't want to see the truth.
I don't want.
I'm not blinking. Senny, look at me. I'm gonna tell you right now. Look at me. Stay right there. Stay right there. See, Kenny. Stay right there. Stay right there. Senny, please remain sober because.
Stop.
Senny, Senny. Let me talk and look at me. Your addiction. Your addictive.
It's been 30 days.
Your obsession and compulsion. You can't. The liquor will overcome that. You are doing an excellent job in reaching your goal of 49 days. If you put that hard liquor in your system, no telling what the hell's gonna happen. You don't need it. The Hennessy, you haven't had Hennessy in 30 days. It might be a reaction right there. Physically. We ain't even talking about the mental part of it. Stay sober, my friend.
Oh.
And reach your goal of 49 days. Because that pizza's right around the corner.
Yes, and I'm ready for it.
Or if you drink, Senny.
That's the first thing I want when I'm done with this.
Right.
I want a slice of pizza.
But Senny,
like New York pizza.
Right. But
like
Senny,
really
when you're
pizza.
done, Senny, when you're done,
Really
if you drink the way you want to drink on 4th of July, what I would do, two things. I would either go straight into a rehab, or I would go back home and don't come out for the weekend until it's time to come back here and don't eat. You can't eat.
Yeah.
Can you drink your preferred beverages and not eat? Because maybe you can get away with it, but the problem is you done woke up the beast.
Yeah, I have.
Do you want to wake up that real beast, Senny? Because that beast is still in you doing those push-ups.
Yeah,
That's that addictive personality and the obsessive part of you. That ain't go nowhere. The 13 pounds did.
Yeah.
You want to wake that dude up? You know he's down there like, oh shit. This bitch is stupid. I'm thirsty. Senny, your addictive personality with your obsession is thirsty. You really want to do that?
I know.
I'm just saying, think of it. Think about it.
I know, because my inhibitions out the window.
At the window.
I don't care about anything when I'm drinking.
It's actually normal behavior for folks like us.
Right.
That goes out the window. Of course it does. You know what your addiction is gonna say? Nah, 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 nah. I know what you wanna do with me. Let's drink and eat pizza. Come on, man. Get this party started. Ooh, what the dogs have? See, I don't want the dog's coming out. See?
And then next thing you know, I'm at Pizza Hut with 3 personal pans.
Exactly.
At 2 a.m.
Right, and playing with the Uber driver's song. And you know you're about to tear a song off anyway. So imagine with the liquor. Stay away from the liquor, young lady, please, if you can. All right. So, Senny, at the count of 3, what we'll do is
I was really excited about 4th of July.
Be excited about it. Just stay, Senny, if you could stay sober with Juneteenth. Now, why would you do that? You're going to stay sober for...
I'm just saying July 4th because that is 30 days.
No, it's not.
Well, I started I started June 1st, technically.
You're staying sober out of all due respects of what you're doing to reach this goal, and you went through that through Juneteenth to honor us black folks, and then you're gonna relapse on a Babylonian holiday? It doesn't even make. If you was gonna relapse, do it on Juneteenth with our peoples. Don't relapse for the Babylonian. No. These are all things that you should take into consideration. Okay. Try to stay sober. Now, I'm not mad at you. You drink whatever, you eat peace. I don't care. I love you like a daughter. I'm 20-something years older than you. I could be your father. I say that respectfully. But try your best not to do it. That's all.
I'm going to try.
At the count of 3, we're going to announce a chat room member of the week. Right, Senny?
Yes, we're going to announce the chat room member of the week.
And then after that, we're going to news. And then 9:15, we got to go, y'all. I was going to leave at 9, but we'll do a few more minutes. And I appreciate y'all for that.
Damn.
Okay. Senny, at the count of 3, we're going to announce the chat room member of the week, okay? 1, 2, 3.
Sharon Belizaire. Sharon Belizaire. She is the chat room member of the week.
You're the chat room member of the week. Hey. You're the chat room member of the week. Hey. You're the chat room member of the week. Hey. You're the chat room member of the week. Hey. You're the chat room member of the week. Hey. You're the chat room member of the week. Hey.
You're the chat room member of the week.
Go Sharon. Go Sharon. Go Sharon. Wow. You're the chat room member of the week. Hey. You're the chat room member of the week. Hey. Go Sharon. Go Sharon. Go Sharon. Wow. You're the chat room member of the week. Hey. You're the chat room member of the week. Jam on.
Hey, Sharon. Give us a call. Shout out to you.
She's been listening to the show for a minute.
Yeah, she has been listening to the show for a minute. I'm actually surprised you slipped through the cracks there, girl.
Well, congratulations. See what happens when you keep listening? Let's congratulate Sharon Belizaire, everyone. Chat room member of the week right now. Long-time listener. And thank you so much for...
we appreciate you, Sharon.
We do appreciate you.
I'm sure
and for the others, let's congratulate her and let's keep these and send these stars into the chat room. And what's our Cash App saying?
The Cash App is $S Harvey Morning Show, and it's also pinned at the bottom of the screen.
Awesome. All right, Senny, what you got for front page news?
Yes, front page news. I have some interesting stuff going on. A man is arrested in California. They say he stole 42,000 pounds of pistachios, a haul worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. This happened to the American Pistachio Growers. During a routine audit earlier this month, the Touchstone Pistachio Company found 21 tons of its pistachios were missing and contacted the Tulare County Sheriff's Office Agricultural Crimes Unit. You know they have Agricultural Crimes Unit? On Friday, investigators said they found a tractor trailer containing the pistachios had been moved from a lot belonging to Monte Mayor Trucking Company in Delano to another lot nearby. Authorities arrested and booked 34-year-old Alberto Montemayor, a driver for the trucking firm. He was bailed out, and he would likely appear in court in several weeks. He has not been formally charged. It is not clear if he has an attorney. He tried to conceal evidence that there was an attempt or intention to resell the pistachios. All but roughly 2,000 pounds of the nuts were recovered to return to the company. the pistachio company declined to comment on the investigation. This isn't the first time thieves have tried to take off with pistachios or other nuts in the region. Pistachios, compared to other commodities, have a higher price point per pound basis. More than 85% of the state is experiencing, this is California, is experiencing extreme or exceptional drought. Many reservoirs are running low and water is becoming increasingly scarce for farmers, in the growing region. The water shortage is causing the price of pistachios and other agricultural commodities to rise. With less water and more expensive water, price increases get passed on to the customer. This is pretty serious, said the American Pistachio Company. American Pistachio Growers. There's a president. There's a American Pistachio Grower Association.
Senny, I don't understand why you find this is shocking. You know how
I just didn't know it got so deep.
But Senny, do you know how much this
Who's part of the American Pistachio Growers?
Do you know how much pistachios cost in the supermarket?
They're nasty. I don't even mess with them.
They're like $8. You think Senny,
Now I mess with cashews. Those are expensive. What's more expensive, pistachios or cashews?
you're asking the wrong person. I think they're still up there. They both rank up there. They're very expensive.
Yes, I bought a thing of cashews out of the store. It was like $15.99 just for.
Nobody's doing that.
And I eat them so much that I have to ration myself.
Right.
Because I'm like, I can't keep eating them like this.
That's right. Because you're losing your money.
Right.
You're supposed to eat 3 of them, and they're supposed to last you 6 months. But black folks, we just gotta.
I love them.
We have squirrel mouth.
I'm trying to get into almonds, but
I think and then I think with the with this whole situation, of course they're gonna have a president. The guy, see, this is an inside job. The driver know how much money they getting.
But he stole 42,000 pounds. You don't think a whole truckload?
The
you
whole
don't think they're gonna
truckload,
notice?
he did some.
People get greedy.
Yeah,
just
that's
take a little bit.
He did like the Goodfellas in the. Remember Goodfellas in the middle of the movie when they Robert De Niro, and they stole the truck, and the guy just got out the truck and he gave him the cigarettes and he just took the keys and he walked away. It's the same thing.
Right.
Like he got greedy. Like, what are you doing? Is there an underground syndicate for all these nuts that you can eat?
Right.
Like, what are you doing? Just take 1,000 pounds, dummy.
Right.
Get your little $500 or whatever you get and keep it pushing. They would never see it missing, but you got to do 42,000 pounds. And you don't have the resources to do anything with it. You got caught. Now you're going to jail.
Going to jail.
Now you're a nutcracker.
This story has been...
One more, Senny.
I've been following this story. One more? Okay.
How many stories you have?
No, I got this one.
No, but how many do you have?
Not really.
Oh, how many do you have?
I just had one more after this one. I was going to do the other one.
Do it then. Come on.
Two South African brothers disappear with $3.6 billion worth of Bitcoin in biggest scam to date. Right now, Amir and Raiz KG, founders of South African crypto exchange Africrypt, have reportedly disappeared with 69,000 Bitcoin, which equates to $3.6 billion currently worth of client funds. 20-year-old Amir KG and his 17-year-old brother may have pulled off the biggest exit scam in history. According to a report from Bloomberg, the scam dates back to mid-April when Africrypt's investors were notified in an email that the platform was shutting down and freezing all accounts following a hack that compromised their accounts. The founders also advised the investors against reporting the hack to law enforcement, claiming it would slow down the recovery process. Africrypt employees lost access to the back-end platforms 7 days before this alleged hack. People said that they were immediately suspicious as the announcement implored investors not to take legal action. The KG brothers had pulled together the investor funds from an account at a Johannesburg-based First Financial Bank before disappearing. The pooled funds are also virtually untraceable after have gone through several coin mixers. And coin mixers, that's, when you're using the crypto exchange, when you keep trading the coin through different exchanges, You can trade a Bitcoin for like an Ethereum coin and then, switch it back, and you keep doing that. But of course, with cryptos, there's no name to the account. So even if you're doing that, they can't see what's going on. South Africa's finance sector conduct authority currently can't investigate AfriCrypt, given that crypto assets are not legally considered financial products, but the case is being handled by an elite unit of the National Police Force.
See, it's not. You just said. See.
So currently, they have these people's money, and nobody knows where they are.
Yeah, but again, what was the last statement that you read on that? It said it's not a currency. What was the last two words you just read on that? You said crypto
assets are not legally considered financial products.
Exactly.
Well, to the bank.
Exactly. It's not regulated.
Yeah.
Could you read that one more time if you don't mind? That last two words? What's that last sentence?
Not legally considered financial products.
Hello. Bingo. Did you really get scammed, everybody?
You have to be aware of these crypto exchanges that you become a part of.
But have you been scammed? It's not a currency. It really isn't. What's the guy named Branson? Woke up one morning and said, "I don't want Bitcoin no more." It plummeted.
Oh, Elon Musk.
I'm sorry, Musk. This is not real currency. And now you got scammed for it?
It's going to be the future.
I get that. And you're right. But today, it's not. So you're trading something that's not even insured. That's not recognized on the global market yet. And you're still getting scammed for it.
Right. But this is
why I don't sympathize with this story.
Well, this is why it's important to not keep your money in exchanges and to keep them in your cold wallets. Because the people that had their money in this exchange, they're the ones that got hurt. But the people that had their money off of the exchange in their wallets, in their quote-unquote cold wallets, it didn't affect them. They still have their Bitcoin.
Do you guys hear what she's saying? A cold wallet, that also is not regulated. That's also not insured. None of this is insured.
But if the site goes down, you'll still have access to your
Bitcoin, and what's the other one? What's this one? What's this thing right here? What's this coin?
This was Bitcoin, but it was being traded through a crypto market called AfriCrypt that these two brothers created.
Yeah, of course.
17 and 21 years old.
Of course. AfriCrypt. Are you kidding me right now?
And they got $3.6 billion right now.
And they got and what? What can they do with it?
They can use it.
What use it doing what?
They can buy stuff with those coins.
What they could buy? What can they buy?
They can buy stuff online.
What?
They can buy stuff on the dark web that they can turn into money.
You. Can they buy anything on Amazon? No. Okay, listen to me.
Unless they cash it out, they can
cash out to what?
They can exchange the Bitcoin for cash through another crypto.
Cash
through
which
a
is
crypto through another crypto exchange.
Right. Cash which is regulated and insured.
Right.
Everybody, I don't sympathize with this. What they did was wrong. Of course, they scammed folks over something that that's a speculation. Cryptocurrency is something that didn't happen yet. That you're banking money on. That at any given moment, a billionaire can give his opinion on it and it's done. But you're still purchasing it until now. Don't get me wrong. It could be a time where mainstream financial institutions will recognize this, but will they? Because there's people who make billions of dollars on the regular money that are not really open to all of this, and they're gonna bog it down with all type of regulations. But you're still buying it, and then you get, this is embarrassing to me because if I got scammed out of my Bitcoin, that's really not insured, that's not regulated. Like, did I really get scammed?
Yeah, it happens every day. There's new exchanges popping up every day.
So we don't want
new coins.
Right.
People can make their own coins.
Right. So Senny, we should make our own coins. Now and look, we're doing it now with stars.
It's not the
Now,
But it
now,
Facebook's digital currency.
Right, Facebook's digital currency. Now, listen, right? What happened to the good old, what is it? The New York Stock Exchange, Amex, and whatever the main three. What happened to that? That we all have our connective Robinhood accounts to connect to the currency.
Yeah,
But we don't want to do that because the internet, dark web. She just said it. You could be a billionaire with us crypto, but you only could spend it on dark web. I'm done. I'd rather put black Oriental ink on my face than to buy some of this currency that's not really even real. It's just a speculation. It's something that didn't happen yet. I don't sympathize with these folks. How much? $1.5 trillion of something that...
$3.6 billion.
It's $3.6 billion of something that doesn't exist. God, what's next?
Seattle... A Pride event in Seattle is planning to charge white people up to $50 in reparation fees to attend. The event, which is going down this Saturday in Seattle's Jimi Hendrix Park, is being hosted for black and brown members of the LGBT community. Organizers said the specific Pride event is to lift up their voices, narratives, and contributions. They said all are free to attend. However, this is a black and brown, queer, trans-centered, prioritized, valued event. White allies and accomplices are welcome to attend, but will be charged a $10 to $50 reparations fee that will be used to keep this event free of cost for black and brown, trans, and queer community. People are accusing event organizers of reverse racism stemming from charging white people an admissions fee. It also prompted the group Capitol Hill Pride to call for the city to look into whether organizers were committing an ethics violation by only having white attendees cover the cost of the event. We consider this reverse discrimination in its worst form, and we feel we are being attacked for not supporting due to disparaging and hostile emails. We will never change admission over the color. We will never charge admission over the color of a person's skin and resent being attacked for standing in those values. The city's Human Rights Commission, however, is backing up the event's organizers. Black, trans, and queer peoples are among the most marginalized and persecuted peoples of the LGBTQIA2 S+ community, the commission wrote in a letter. They often face shame not only from the cis heteronormative community, but within the queer community at large as well. In making the event free for the black queer community, the organizers of this event are extending a courtesy so rarely extended by providing a free and safe space to express joy, share story, and be in community. So it looks like this is going to rock.
No.
If you want to come. No. You don't have to come.
Well, that's something that you haven't done in almost 6 months. Now, Senny.
I hate you so much.
Senny, my beloved gay folks who I love, I'm ultra liberal. Senny, I would be considered ultra liberal from the Bronx, New York. If you don't know what that means I'm with for anything that's going. I'm for gay rights. I love it. And now these gay folks have come up with the idea that maybe might be substantial here for some financial monies that are owed back to black folks. Reparations fees. I like this.
Should black people start charging these to white folks?
Yeah. Black, right.
Every time they want to come to
anytime
y'all want to come to the cookout?
Yeah. We charge you an extra $15. And that's for your grandfathers and great-grand. I like this idea. Even now, take it to the mainstream. You talk about cryptocurrency, all right? Why don't we just go mainstream? Why don't we go to all the McDonald's of the world and everybody else, and then they charge this fee on your meal, extra 75 cents. Get all this money together, and then maybe if the government could, can you get us a little $1 trillion package? You have the money. Just spent $7 trillion on Corona. Only thing black folks need is $1 trillion That's enough to give us all $50,000 each. That's proven. Now on top of that, why don't we throw a little fee on the everyday items that we need each and every day to white folks? Let it last for a year. That's enough $1 trillion. Charge white folks.
Charge them.
Charge them.
Tax them.
Tax them. What's the tax for? For your great-great-grandfather. I love this idea. And black folks out there, where it was in Seattle, right?
Yeah.
They get it, man. My gay folks out there get it. Somebody jumped up and said, wait a minute. Let me put this dildo down. I got a great idea. Let's charge white folks. Reparations fees. Let's charge, and then pick the dildo back up. This is it. This is what these gay folks. I'm clapping.
These black and brown gay folks.
Come on, black and brown. Let's clap for black and brown gay folks because they get it.
They're tired of this.
They tired, and they found a way to generate some revenue.
To keep it free for them.
To keep it free for them, but I think we need to take this to a whole nother level.
We need to expand.
Senny.
You gonna start charging them? You should. They culture vulturing over at the comedy shows.
I'm making an announcement. White folks that come to the Iron Mill this Sunday, it's an extra $20 charge.
Reparations fees.
That's all it is.
The government won't do it.
That's
we
right.
gotta do it ourselves.
That's right. And you better not bitch about it.
We don't want to hear. Don't come.
That's right. Show up. It's gonna be extra 20 per person. Per person.
And we don't care if the other people in your party are black. You are with them.
That's right.
So
That's right. You got right. Black folks, if you were white folks, you got to pay for them too.
Yeah, you co-signing.
That's right.
You co-signing this ally.
That's right.
You have to pay.
That's right.
As well.
$80 extra, $20 each. There's 5 of y'all folks. One of them are black. The other one of them are white. The other 4 black folks. $20 each for your white buddy.
We look at you, we're gonna be like, "Oh, you wanted them?
That's right.
Okay,
That's right.
$20.
It's $20. That's the going rate. $20 per white folks. 1 year it'd be $2 trillion. And then if the government, then we could bail out the government. Now you don't need to give us a $4 trillion package, $1 trillion,
right.
And that might give each black folk $100,000 each, and the kids.
And the kids.
If you got a household of 4, that's $400,000. Boy, them Babylonians be crawling back up that wall at the Capitol Hill one more time. You see white folks on that dome.
They wouldn't be able to take that. They wouldn't take it.
Senny, where can they find Barbi?
You guys can find Barbi at Barbi Cologne on Facebook. I am Barbi Cologne. She changed her Instagram on me. I am Barbi Cologne
I am
on
Barbi
Facebook.
Cologne. Unbelievable.
I am Barbi Cologne on Instagram and Designer Babe 40 on Snapchat. Right. You guys can find me at Senny J on Facebook, Senny_J on Instagram, and Senny J on Snapchat. The E is a 3, and Senny J on Clubhouse.
All right. I am Shawn Harvey for real, but you can find me on Facebook, Shawn Harvey Comedian, Shawn Harvey on Facebook, and Hard Funny on Instagram. Hey guys, great show today. We truly appreciate y'all. Who's the chat room member of the week again, Senny?
Sharon Belisar.
Okay, well, God bless you.
Belisar, Dallas girl.
Right, God bless you, and congratulations. Let's all congratulate her. Also, we're going to the group room. Then we head on over to Tricky at 12 noon for Fam Radio. We appreciate them. Special shout out to Fam Radio. Special shout out to Comedy Cloud. Special shout out to Comedy World Net Radio. Special shout out to 94.5 The Blaze, Louisville, Kentucky. And also special shout out to WLLX, The Flex in Rochester, but most importantly, special shout out to all you guys that listen today and each and every day. We have so much love for you guys. Senny, we are getting out of here. We're going to play some music, but they're going to hear it on the other side, but we're going to play one quick song, and then we're gonna great show today, guys. We appreciate you. So we're gonna play one quick. We're gonna play a song for about 2 seconds, and we are out of here. Thanks, guys. We appreciate you.
Bye.